Welcome back to the Close Up Podcast. I'm Drew. I'm here with Kuyve and Jonathan. Today we're talking about the new Sam Raimi movie, Send Help. But first, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. Kuyve, why don't you start?
Okay,
Okay.
let's see here. Uh, where did we leave off?
Where do we leave off? That's a great question.
We talked about the addiction?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Okay, we went all the way. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, the first one was Lara Croft Tomb Raider. I watched that.
Mhm.
I don't know what I was really expecting. I thought I was gonna maybe like it more, but I think it's just super okay.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
But then I watched Rocky. You know, everyone's seen
Ooh.
Rocky. Fantastic
Banger.
movie. Fantastic, of course. And then I just slapped a big old 5-star onto this documentary that came out in 2009 called It Felt Like a Kiss.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know. It's like the craziest thing ever. It's basically like a compilation of a bunch of clips and things that happened in the 50s all the way to around the time when the documentary came out.
Yeah.
And it has kind of like a narrative, and also it plays pop music from around the time,
Yeah.
like 60s, 50s, 70s,
Yeah.
all the way through the movie. And I don't know, it has like a narrative where Adam Curtis, like the director, he's trying to kind of tie these things together that happen in like American culture and world politics and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's like it's just the craziest thing ever how he's like tying all these things together, and there's so many like images that he shows you that it just feels off or something because the pop music's playing over it and stuff like this. I don't know. It's a really insane documentary.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
Really, really cool, and it makes me want to get into more of this guy's work. It also, like, I got the feeling when I watched it, I was like, I feel like I could, like, if I'm never gonna make a movie. I don't want to make a movie or anything like that, but it's like if I were to, this would be the type of thing that I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow it feels like you could do it, like it feels attainable, but it's also like so fucking genius and so perfect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know, it has like the greatest opening credits of all time. It's like the first two guys that they name, it says like It Felt Like a Kiss featuring Rock Hudson and Saddam Hussein, and then like
Nice.
like a bunch of people. I don't know, it's so good.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's insane. And then I watched The Bone Temple.
Let's go.
It's pretty good. It's
Great. It's great.
It's good. I was disappointed, obviously, because I love 28
bro.
Years Later so much, but it is.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I
It's
actually
such
don't.
a step down.
Yeah.
It's a step down, but
definitely
it's like a
step
tiny
down.
step down. It's like
It's a major step down.
it's like a pebble down, bro.
No, it's like 7 boulders.
Yeah,
You
it's
should
a
go
lot.
home, bro.
It's a lot of
What
boulders.
are you talking about? You guys didn't get it. You guys didn't get it.
Okay, bro.
All right.
Then Send Help, of course, and then Rap World with Drew
And Jonathan?
and Jonathan.
Yeah.
Fantastic movie, of course. Yeah, super funny.
It's good.
Yeah.
And then I watched How Green Was My Valley. Great, fantastic John Ford movie, of course. And then Julian Donkey Boy, the Harmony Korine movie.
Yes.
Oh,
Thought I was gonna like this more, but you know, I thought it has Werner Herzog plays the father in this movie, and he's quite awesome.
have you liked Harmony Korine's other movies?
I like Aggro Drift just as much as I like Julian Donkey Boy.
Really?
I didn't love Gummo, but
okay.
yeah, those are the only ones I've seen. And then The Testament of Anne Lee I watched today. Really, really amazing movie. Amanda, I'll retract what I said on the previous couple episodes ago, where we were doing our top actresses or whatever.
Yeah.
Amanda Seyfried and Tessa Van Lee is like number 1 or number 2. So she gets
Really
both of the top 2 performances for me this year.
nice.
Yeah, she's so
That's
good.
insane.
Canadian legend.
Yeah. And that's it.
I will go. I watched. Let's see. We talked about Return to Silent Hill last week. I then watched The Big Lebowski, the Coens movie.
Let's go.
Rewatched it. This is like third or fourth time. Every single time I watch this movie, I kind of like piece together something new. I think it's a kind of a incredible blend of genres. It's equal parts comedy as it is noir, with like sprinkles of western in there. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's just kind of like a perfect encapsulation, and it like knows what it is. You know, I think like cult status and like film is very interesting thing. Because this movie was kind of like it didn't get the praise it deserved when it first released because it was not Fargo. With Fargo being such a
Yeah.
big Oscar thing. I don't know. I think Jeff Bridges in this movie is incredible. I think Julianne Moore is really great, and anytime John Goodman's on screen, it's electric.
Yeah.
This movie's
Yeah.
incredibly funny. It's shot super well, and I don't know. I think it's just it's a blast and just like a kind of incredible film. I watched Train Dreams. Talk about
Mm,
the opposite spectrum. Didn't like this one really at all. I think this movie sucks.
insane.
I actually do. I think this movie really sucks. And
Damn.
No.
That's insane.
yeah, no, it sucks.
Like, I'm not excited for this movie whatsoever. I don't think I'm going to be as high on it as most, but I don't think it's going to suck.
Yeah.
No, it sucks. It sucks. I think it's tough. A lot of people are comparing it to Malik. It's very, people are saying it's Malik-esque, and it's definitely trying to pursue in the footsteps of Malik. It's trying to follow a path that Malik, tries. It's trying to be stylistically Malik. I think it falls on its feet, or falls on its, falls, tumbles, whatever.
Yeah.
It kind of just reminds you what makes Malik, and kind of what his style works, and that like I think Malik is on a thin line, a thin red line, if you will,
Ooh.
on like being. It's weird because like I think he's like a genius, but like I think in his like later films he's like on that line of just like completely screwing it up and just like becoming like a hack. So I think he rides that line, and he knows how to make his movies his. He's been doing it for so long, and I think
Sure.
this movie just completely
It tips over to the hack side.
It really does, and
Oh.
it's within the first kind of 15, 30 minutes, you know what you're getting into. I think I said that, and then I said by the hour mark, I just really want it to be over. I think
Yeah.
the performances are good. There's no bad performance in this movie. William H. Macy's good. Joel Edgerton's good. And Felicity Jones is good.
Mhm.
I don't care about any of these characters. I don't care about the landscapes they're shooting. I don't care really. There's in a way it reminds me of Iron Claw, because sad things just kind of happen in this movie, and there are a few deaths in this movie,
Mhm.
but it's kind of emotionally pushing you to a response rather than actually feeling that. And I can't stand that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I said in my review that it's like artificial food where it looks aesthetically pretty. Like you're looking at it like a commercial. You see like a McDonald's commercial and like you see a Big Mac,
Mhm.
and then like you cut the cameras off and it's like not food. You can't actually
Yeah.
eat it. There's nothing to chew on.
Yeah.
So that's kind of this movie. That's kind of how I felt. Yeah, kind of extremely overrated.
Damn.
The next day, I did a double feature. I did Send Help, which obviously we were talking about, and then I
Yep.
followed that up with 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Let's go.
This movie is one of
Don't
those.
even get started, bro. Please. Please
It's one of
don't
the
get
most
started.
disappointing movies I've seen in a while. I wasn't expecting to love this movie. I don't love 28 Years Later, the prior film, but this movie I was expecting to be good at least and fun, and I really did not think it's either of those things.
I don't
Damn.
understand
It's
how. I
fun.
don't understand how. Like, genuinely, what was bad about it that warrants your rating to be that low?
I think the script is incredibly messy and nothing. I think
Where?
this
Where?
film
Where is it messy?
I
it's
Just
think
just
tell me, bro.
no.
Please explain it to me. Please. Please change my
I
mind,
don't
bro.
want to go I don't want to go too in the weeds because this is not a 20 years later the Bone Temple pod,
Yeah,
but
but it's like our ratings
sure.
are like it's a 2-star difference. I just need to
Yeah.
know, bro.
No, I think that I find this movie incredibly annoying in the way that it kind of makes some of the decisions. I think Kelson is just like he's just there and he has some cool scenes. Like notably, I like the movie is about kind of it has this like A and B plot, kind
Yeah,
of standard structure thing, and that
yeah,
kind of converge at the end. I
Mhm.
think the A plot, which I would say is the Kelson stuff, is more
sure.
interesting than the Jimmy stuff.
Yeah.
Um, the Kelson is it's frustrating. It's frustrating with Kelson for me.
Why?
He's a character I didn't love in years, but in this movie, I feel like it's on the verge of doing something great, and it's not there. It's maybe like 10 steps behind, but I want it to run. It's just I think
I
there's a
feel
scene
like
involving a moon that I found
yeah.
incredibly touching.
Y-
Um,
I want to say you're talking about like a scene. It like there was like you were expecting it to be great, but it was 10 steps behind. I feel like that ending delivered on that great right there. Like
I think it did too, but I think
I
when when they converge, I think it's really good. But then
yeah,
when you have the whole movie with like when it has the A and B plot, I think
mhm,
all of that stuff is just not
I
that
agree.
good
I
at
I
all.
prefer the
agree.
A plot more. I think the B plot has its moments. It's not completely like captivating me by any means. I feel like it was kind of like I definitely don't like this as much as the first one, and I
Mhm,
feel like a part of that is due to it is a zombie movie, and it feels like there was definitely a lack of zombies.
right.
And while I thought it like I still liked the other direction it took. It was still analyzing zombies in a different sense without trying to spoil the movie here,
Sure, sure.
which I really thought was sick.
To be honest, I don't like the ending. There are
That's
things about the
crazy,
ending I like.
because it's like if you think about it, it's like they took the steps to make this thing into a franchise, and
Mhm,
like the revelations and like the way the story is going, it feels like it's leading to a actual way to like end this franchise, like once and for all.
sure. I think that 20 Years Later is a really good movie and kind of something that only strengthened, in my mind the more I think about and kind of after I saw this movie. I think this movie is just annoying, and I think that the use of music is just bad. I think it's a bad use of
Man,
music. I think the needle drop is
that's
bad.
bro. What are you talking about, man? Like I can understand the Radiohead one. I can understand that it's not the greatest use
The
of it.
That one
Radiohead
doesn't
one
work.
is horrible.
That one doesn't work at all.
But like the other ones, like they're just sick, bro. I think like the Iron Maiden one at the end, that was like awesome. I thought
That one rocks. That one rocks
that one
so hard.
rocks.
That's
Like
And
the
it
best part of the
works.
movie.
It works for the context of it all.
mm,
These are people that have like legitimately not experienced music in their
sure,
lifetime.
and I think it works on paper, but it doesn't work in execution for me. I know it does for a lot of people.
Bro, I
I
need to know
found it
what kind of
incredibly
paper you're
annoying.
reading this shit on, bro.
I don't know. I think it's just a frustrating movie, and I think the Iron Maiden kind of circus act that is just
It's
I
so
don't
fucking awesome.
I
It's
don't
But
I
it's
so
don't
like I
find it
don't know
fun.
what you hate about like it's genuinely he's trying to present himself as I'm not trying to spoil it, but it's like
it's cool.
in a specific sense, and I feel like using that needle drop works so well to
It
deliver
does.
on that aspect.
It does.
I don't know. I liked it. I liked it without the music. Like I liked
Um,
that scene and that moment without the music, and I thought the kind of showboatiness of it is not Kelson. And
it's not
obviously,
supposed to be
No,
Kelson.
no, 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 no. I know it's Kelson. You know, being stuck in a sticky situation and kind of having to react. But I just found it off. I don't know. And I think kind of Jack O'Connell is kind of wasted in this movie. You know,
That's fair.
it,
I don't think
I
he
agree with that.
was. I don't know if
I
he
agree
was
with that.
completely wasted. I think he still has his like pretty intimidating moments.
he's
Like,
intimidating, sure, but I think it's not really used for anything. I think the movie has a couple moments where this is why I think it's so frustrating. The movie has moments where I think it's really good, and I think that it's actually hitting upon something that's unique on its own, like unique to this movie. However, it doesn't do anything with those ideas. I think that the Kelson, Jack O'Connell, Jimmy character initial meetup is an interesting thing. It's kind of like the two ideologies and beliefs on how this thing started
yeah,
and how we're coping with this. It doesn't really do anything with that, you know. I think it just kind of says that, oh, I believe in this and I believe in this. It's like, okay, now we're just looking at each other. So,
yeah. But I think just like those conversations, they kind of have meaning by itself. They don't need to lead anywhere.
sure, but in the greater 20 years later, you know, franchise, I don't see. I think it's an interesting idea. You know, it just didn't fully work. You know, that's really it. This movie just did not work, and I found it to
Nah,
be tedious. That's
I don't
kind
know,
of
man.
it. You know, I think that Spike, the Alfie Williams character, is so underutilized. You know, it's a big part of why that first film or the 28 Years film works, and just this film, he's completely like sidelined. You know,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah, but it did focus on Kelson and Jack O'Connell's character,
yeah.
which I do like. I mean, they were the primary forces of this film, and like the ending reflected that. It does seem like going forward into third, Alfie's gonna be back to like a bigger role for sure.
No,
Oh yeah.
for sure. I do think this movie is just like I kind of think if it's just a nothing movie. Like in the terms of the trilogy, the greater, 20 years later franchise, this is just a nothing project, you know. It kind of it's nothing. Like there's nothing that happens in this movie besides like one or two things at the end that really have like significance, you know. It's
I
just
I I, I
it
get where
feels
you're coming from on that. I get where you're coming from.
It feels like a 1.5, not a proper sequel. It feels like we could have done without this movie, or maybe kind of, I don't know, man, like squeeze this into the first one and the next one, you know? Because like as a complete package, I don't think it fully delivers.
I
That's fair.
think I think it delivers on the aspect on just like almost as like a character study on both Kelson and what's his name, Jimmy's character,
Sure.
Lord Jimmy. I think it just like you talked about ideologies. I feel like
Mhm.
the entire film is kind of just like showcasing how their ideologies work on their day to day life,
Yeah.
and it's like it's obviously not like there's no like insane things that happen throughout this majority of the movie like 28 years later where like it's like this journey that's happening,
Mhm.
but I think just like in the aspect of just learning about these characters and what they do with in the situation they're in and how they like clash together at the end. I don't know. I just found that super interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think it's a complete package. I think someone kind of opened my package, threw some stuff out, and left me the box at my door. You know, it just feels it's hollow. I think it's hollow. I think
This guy's calling Danny Boyle a
it's hollow.
porch pirate right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nita Costa, a porch pirate. She stole Danny
Oh yeah,
Boyle's
Nita Costa.
movie and just threw all the good stuff out and
I
kind of
will say,
pay
I
my
will
fake
say, even though
reviews.
I did like it, I think it's kind of insane that it has a 4.0 on Letterboxd.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I
It's
feel
it's
like
also insane that it's
28
some people's
years
favorite
did this.
28 years later movie or 28 years movie. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
it
it's
shouldn't be
also
that high. I
it's
mean,
also a
it would be
sauceless
third.
movie. It's
Yeah,
sauceless.
Yeah,
it
I
is.
feel like there was like, yeah, Nita Costa. She didn't
We
know
need
how
the
the
iPhones back.
iPhone the iPhone worked.
It's so
So they
jarring
used,
too because 28 years later is so saucy, and then this one is
yeah,
like void of it. So it's like
but it kind
they're
of
in the same universe. So you're like,
yeah.
what's wrong here? And then you
Yeah.
realize.
I understand that, but it for this movie in particular, it didn't feel like it required sauce, just
It could
because it
have.
was like more. It could have. I mean, it doesn't hurt to add the sauce, but it was like so much more like an emotional story, where it didn't feel like it's not like the zombie flick that 28 Years was.
It's emotional
Is my
where I feel no emotions. That's kind of how I feel about the movie.
That's fair.
I feel nothing from this movie. I felt frustration leaving that theater. I felt disappointment. Like I said, I didn't expect to love it. I was expecting to have a fun time at the theaters, and I didn't get that.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna be a
me
baby
too.
about it and say it's bad.
Yeah.
So
We can move
I
on.
watched The Bird and the Crystal Plumage,
Oh,
the
Fantastic.
Dario Argento movie. I
looks
think it's
sick.
really really great. I watched this
Isn't
with
isn't this his debut, or am I tripping?
this is his debut. I was gonna say it's
Really?
interesting to see its
I
debut.
didn't even know that.
Yeah, 1970. Yeah, this movie is kind of really cool. You see a lot of the Argento isms in this movie start out. Maybe not as prominent, obviously, because it's a debut, but I think it's really interesting that Argento kind of arrives, you know, at the scene like maybe not fully formed, but like he has a clear vision of what his style is, And I think this movie
Yeah,
just fun, I think it's great and it's shot well and yeah, I think it's silly in a lot of ways, that really work for me, especially that ending. I think Kaifi knows what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, I like
you
the
said it came out 1970.
1970. Yes,
Damn, Argento's been active for 50 years.
he's been going, brother.
That's insane.
Still
Yeah,
cooking, bro.
yeah, it's really good. I really like it. Yeah, and then I rewatched Rap World with you guys. This is like my third time seeing this movie. I think this is just it gets funnier every time I watch it. It's so funny. It's just so good. Kind of just like an insane like period piece of like 2009 and just like
Yeah,
would like 30-year-old it's trying to capture like high school like summer off high school years like chilling with your friends, but it's like 3 30-year-olds
yeah.
that are just like going to parties and no one wants them there and they're
It's like
trying to
super seniors type shit.
Mhm.
yeah when it's trying to be like it's like super seniors trying to be super bad.
Yeah,
It's I don't know, I think it's really funny and kind of just like a singular movie. I don't know, Connor O'Malley's a really interesting kind of character. That's all I watched. So, Jonathan.
Nice.
all right. After Return to Silent Hill, finished up the Resident Evil franchise with Retribution and the final chapter. Both of them got a big bump ups. Retribution, especially. I guess I guess I watched that blind the first time.
I
I
think
don't
you
know.
did.
Yeah, I think you
I
did.
think I think the blindfold was on. And, like I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
my seat was the other way because man, this shit's so freaking awesome.
Yeah.
This bumped up like a whole 2 stars. It's like a 4 star for me now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, Mila Jovovich is like just insane, and like this one actually has like a good story from beginning to end. Like
Mhm.
I don't know, the other movies, it always felt like it wasn't. It felt like there was something missing. I don't know really how to describe it, other than the first Resident Evil, but I don't know. Paul W.S. Anderson is the answer.
He is the truth.
Yeah, for both of these movies, even Final
Yeah.
Chapter got a big bump up. That one's a sick like final film to that franchise. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Like I love that they go back to the Hive. It's just just go back where everything started. It's sick.
Yeah.
And then I watched a movie called Night Shift. This is really interesting stuff. It's just like a really short, like 68-minute movie about uh this receptionist at a hotel, and she's just kind of, it's like a dreamlike thing where she's just watching like the guests kind of move by in front of her, around her, just like listening to their conversations, listening to what she's doing, and she's just like doing her like daily chores, like vacuuming or just like
Yeah.
putting her orders. I don't know, just something about how it looked visually and just I don't know, like the atmosphere of it all kind of got me like pretty locked in. It's definitely a super interesting watch. Gave that a 3.5. Then I watched the newest MCU project, Wonder Man. Absolute banger. Absolute banger. Binge this all in one day, by the way. Watch this all in one day. It's so freak. I
How
mean,
many hours? How many hours is it?
They're probably
268 minutes. It's pretty short.
Okay.
yeah.
But like, say what you will about like the MCU and stuff. This is definitely a breath of fresh air. It's like barely like grand scheme MCU related. It's not like worried about super villains and things like that, you know, like end of the world type stuff. It's just like two actors just trying to make it in the world and just, you know, get by. And like, man, Yahya Abdul Mateen and Ben Kingsley are freaking unbelievable. Like this legitimately might be like some of the best performances in the MCU. That's not I mean like you might not think that's a high bar, but I mean I obviously put like Robert Downey Jr. high up there. He's like awesome. But Ben Kingsley, man, like that guy, this guy's the GOAT. Like he's actually the GOAT.
Isn't he an Academy Award winner?
He is. I think he won for Gandhi, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good movie. But yeah, I give that a 4-star. Really, really like that. Then I watched the Better Monkey movie, Primate.
Oh.
Better than Better
Definitely,
Man.
I was so surprised when this movie ended. I was all like, this is genuinely not as bad as the trailers made it out to seem. Like I
Yeah.
went into this movie expecting like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And I feel like that probably bumped up like my score maybe tiny bit because it's like much better than you would expect.
Mhm.
It's still kind of dumb though, like at times, but like I think it gets its points because like those kills are brutal, like brutal. But yeah, I gave that a 3 stars, so surprisingly positive on that, which I never expected. Um, then I watched Passengers. Um, just a movie I've like always heard a lot about. Freaking Chris Pratt and J-Law on a spaceship.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's this is another one where I liked it more than I thought I would. I gave it a 3 star. Um, Chris Pratt is like all right. Jennifer Lawrence like kind of just takes over whenever she's on screen, which is
Sure.
expected, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm 3 star.
Did you
Then
watch
I
this because
watched
you saw Mercy?
what?
You wanted to
Yeah, it
dive
might
into
have been
more
that. It might
Mercy?
have been. I was
Yeah.
on the Mercy high.
Yeah.
But after that, I watched one of the strangest and like just I don't even know how to describe this movie, but Anatomy of Hell. It's
Ooh.
like
Yeah, this one looks
I
good.
don't know, man. Like the French got some weird movies. They I feel like you like pitch a movie to the you can say whatever you want and they would be down. It's like you can say the most gruesome stuff and they're like, that's like a Tuesday for us. And it's like this movie is like I don't know. It's like it's really interesting, just like the conversations they have, but there's like a lot of like different physical actions that take place throughout it that just made me super uncomfortable. And like through it all, like even these conversations, I could feel that it was trying to say important stuff. But like I was like listening, I'm like I'm not really grasping what they're trying to say right now. I don't see what the message is. And like
Yeah.
alongside like these weird stuff that's going on, I'm like I don't get it, man. I don't see what this is. I don't see what it is. I give that a 2 star. This is one that's like it feels like I should watch again to kind of get gauge what was really being said. But it's like I don't know if I'm ever gonna watch this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give that 2 star. And then I'm kind of continuing on, like slowly continuing on with the Rambo franchise. Watched First Blood Part 2.
This
Still
one's
really
written by
good.
James Cameron.
This one's what?
Written by James Cameron.
Is it actually?
Really?
I did not. Yeah, it is. That's insane.
Wow.
I didn't even see that. But yeah, this one, like, whereas the first Rambo, it has like action, it does have like an emotional story behind that as well.
Mhm.
This one definitely goes like a higher level on that action, which I liked. I felt like that I feel like the emotional part of the first Rambo is what I like so much about it. But I still really like this. Gave this one a 3.5. Then I watched Brain Damage. Just like a weird movie, just about this dude that like gets infected with some sort of parasite, and it kind of just tells him what to do. And it's like, I don't want to spoil anything because it's like kind of a crazy movie that I don't know if like Drew and Kuyve, you might like this. I'm not sure,
Who is this
but
by?
it's by Frank Henenlotter. He did Frankenhooker and Basket Case.
Oh, okay.
But the practical effects do look really good, and it has like this really strange but like cool message on like, it's kind of like anti-drug propaganda.
Mm, this movie looks
But like,
good,
yeah,
actually.
visuals are cool, practical effects are sick, but it's like that story I was in just like it kind of lost me. It got like super repetitive like
Mhm.
after the beginning bit, and I was just like, I'm done with this now. Give that a 2-star. Then I rewatched Evil Dead Rise, the best Evil Dead movie. Still a
On Sam
4.5.
Raimi week, bro. On Sam Raimi
You
week.
can't say that on
I
the
have
same
to
Raimi
say it,
episode.
man. I
Can't
have to
say it on the
stay
same Raimi
true.
episode.
I
That's
have to stay
fucking.
true.
That's
Come on.
disrespectful.
I will say I do need to give Sam Raimi's another gander. I still really like all three of them. All three of those are a 4-star for me. But this is just that 4.5. I don't know what it is about. Like, I'm just like, I can rewatch this anytime, and it's just like it still creeps me the hell out. Like, I don't know, something about Alyssa Sutherland to this movie is like just one of my all-time favorite horror performances. It's like she's so freaking awesome. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just in love with this movie. Gives that a 4.5. And then I watched the Ralph Bakshi movie Wizards. This one's really cool. The animation style, I've never seen anything like it. Like, it does like a blend of like different animation styles at like once, and it's like pretty sick. And it's like I mean, it has some strange material going on. I don't even know if it's like I should say like what's going on about this movie on air, because it's like it's crazy. You might just need to like read up on it. But yeah, really cool. Like fan, it's sick because it like has all these like bunch of like um genres mixing together, like action, fantasy, sci-fi, like a little bit of romance, and the comedy. The comedy's funny too. But yeah, I like that. Give that a 3.5. Then I watched Rap World, which we were talking about. Yeah, really funny stuff, man. I mean,
Yeah.
my only knowledge of Connor O'Malley was Friendship up until this
Mhm.
point. So I was like, yeah, he was cool. That was like a pretty funny bit in Friendship, and then he's definitely showing up in Rap World. He definitely
Yeah.
has some hilarious lines and just hilarious moments littered throughout this. Give that a 3.5.
I think if you guys like Rap World, you guys should watch Stand Up Solutions. Stand Up Solutions is
Yeah, I
very
know
good.
you've been telling me to watch that for a
I've
while
seen.
now.
Yeah.
I've
This is for
watched
the
like
audience as well.
I
Yeah.
watched like
Yeah,
the first 15 minutes or so. I don't know.
yeah.
It was really funny.
I might
Yeah.
tune into those other things you were talking about, like The Mask and the other
Oh,
Corey or
Corey's.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They're fun
That
little shorts.
Watch Pipe Rock Theory.
Yeah, Pipe Rock Theory is really
is
funny.
that Connor O'Malley as well.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's not
funny.
it's just like a 5-minute video he did like promoting his like his stand-up tour, but
Oh,
it's so funny. It's just so
that's
over the
crazy.
top. Yeah.
And then
Oh
going in,
man.
I don't know if Drew's going to be a fan of this, but I watched Possession. Um, I still liked it. I still liked it a good bit. I'm definitely not to the degree of you. I give it a 3.5. There's definitely a lot to like here. Like Isabel Ajani is like insane, like
Yeah.
genuinely, like one of the most insane things I've ever seen in my life. Um, she's awesome. Sam Neill is also pretty good, but like
Sam
obviously,
Neill, of course, you know.
Ajani like steals
Yeah, it's
everything. Like it doesn't even matter. It's like there's no one else on screen when she's
one of the
there.
best horror performances ever. Like,
Agreed. I can agree with you on that. The camera work is unbelievable. I just love how the camera floats around the room. I don't know if this is like, I don't know how to pronounce this director's name.
I think it's
I don't want to
Zuvalsky.
botch Zulowski or whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know if
something
this is like his kind of style, but like if that is, like, even though I'm not, like, I still like this movie, I just purely off that, I'm like kind of in on all the rest of his projects. Like I want to watch all of them now.
yeah.
And this, the plot definitely had me going. I was like pretty locked on the first act. The second act is like kind of when some introductions are made. I'm all like, okay, I'm still in. And the third act completely loses me. Like I'm just like, what's going on? Like
Really? That's
yeah,
crazy.
I was all like, it's cool, and like sometimes you don't need context. Sometimes things can give you out of the blue, and you can just like it without any context. It's like cool that way, but it's like in this one, I felt like I needed some. It just felt so strange. But
Mhm.
like this is another one of those movies that 100% warrants a rewatch,
Yeah.
and I could definitely see it going up. Like, but I don't know. Off of right now, those were my thoughts. I felt like that third act completely lost me.
It's a lot to take in, and
It is a lot.
speaking from personal experience, when I watched the movie, it's only grown in my mind. It's one of those movies that I think about all the time. I've only seen it once.
Yeah, I'm
When
telling. I
I think
watched
about
that.
it,
I mean, I'm still thinking about the camera work. I'm still thinking about the
yeah,
performance.
yeah. It's it's one of those that like you first watch it and you're just kind of like, what is this? That I'm watching.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
me, I was expecting kind of like the more back half stuff, and like
yeah,
the first half, I'm like, this is like weird. It's like a weird like marriage
yeah. Weird. It's
relationship
like the
dynamic. Yeah.
dialogue's so strange, and like there's like such a weird chemistry between Sam Neill and Isabella
Hmm.
Adjani. For some reason, I was locked in on that. For some reason, I was like super locked in on that.
Yeah.
And it was just
I
like
think I
there were
think it's
just
both great.
crazy things that were going on like
Hmm.
during those interactions, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I was like, what even is this? This is like insane. And then as soon as like some other stuff were introduced, I'm all like, okay, okay. I mean, I see it, but it's like I don't fully get it right now. I don't fully get it right now.
Sure. Yeah.
But
It's a
yeah, it
wild
is a
movie.
good movie. Still liked it. Give that 3.5.
I'll
And
watch it
then
soon. It's playing at my rep theater. I'll watch
oh,
it
you
soon.
got it. You got just purely off like the visual, like the camera work. It's gonna be freaking unbelievable. Um, but yeah. Then I watched Miracle hockey movie. I think you've seen this, Kuyve.
This is a fantastic movie.
It's a good movie. I mean,
It's so
man, why
good.
don't we get Kurt Russell as a coach
He's
more, man?
so good in this role,
He's
bro.
so good. But yeah, I liked it purely off like even the fact that this is a true story that
Mhm.
makes this like even more like awesome.
I mean,
Uh,
it's true story in USA triumphs, but it's like it's still good even though USA triumphs and it's not Canada
yeah,
or
I
something.
mean, there's it's just like I mean, it's crazy that this is the director of Warrior and the Accountant,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
but
Gavin.
Oh, this is O'Connor?
Gavin,
Hmm.
yeah, Gavin O'Connor,
Wow.
bro. But yeah, I mean, I'm not really that into hockey. Like, I'm usually just watching hockey when it's like playoff time. But like, this definitely like did the emotional aspects right, and it's like it's not focusing on like the one guy who kind of does it all and kind of get just teamwork, but like it's like it's like talking about like real sports discipline type stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I really like that.
The speech. Oh man.
Yeah,
Greatest speech of all time.
that's great.
Hype
That
up
speech.
speech.
I mean, some of Optimus Prime's up there, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Optimus
Is
Prime gives
this
good speeches.
is this the greatest hockey movie ever, or like is there any competition?
This is the greatest hockey movie ever. The other
Hockey
competition,
movie.
like
I don't think
Like
I really have
Mighty
seen any
Ducks,
comp.
like
Mighty
Mighty
Ducks,
Goon?
Ducks is Mighty
Goon.
Ducks is fun. Goon is like
Mighty Ducks
Cartoon?
is. I feel like Mighty Ducks. I would go back to it. I probably wouldn't feel the same way about it. It's like
yeah, same.
it's like a fun kids movie
It's a
type
fun kids
thing.
movie. Yeah.
But like I feel like this you could watch as a kid. This you could watch as like whenever, and it's like
So this is like a whole step
inspirational.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Miracle's like a
yeah. It's like
real
a
movie.
Okay, okay.
yeah. It's actually real. But then yeah, and then that brings us to Send Help, which I watched today, and
Nice.
that's
Send
it.
Help. Let's talk about it. Send Help
Get
is the
straight.
newest Sam Raimi movie. It's been a little bit. His previous movie was Multiverse of Madness, and before
Banger.
that, it was what, Oz the Great and the Powerful.
It
Yeah.
must have been.
This is the first original Sam Raimi movie since Drag Me to Hell in 2009. Which is incredibly important. Sam
Yeah.
Raimi is kind of a big part of all of our childhoods, and growing up and becoming film fans. I can speak for all of us with that.
Mhm.
It
True.
it it's a really incredible to see that Sam Raimi is finally getting to make a movie where he's, it's not just for a studio or for money. It's like an actual
Yeah.
He's
passion
back.
project.
He's
back.
so back.
Yeah,
I don't think he was ever gone. Like even with those other movies, like especially Multiverse of Madness, you see the Sam Raimi in it.
I don't think
You
it's a
do
good
see the
movie
Sam
though.
Raimi in it, but obviously those films, like I don't think there's anything Sam Raimi could have done to that project to really made it that good with that script.
Yeah.
He definitely adds his like sort of style on it, his technique, but I think Sam Raimi was always here, was never gone. He just needed his own project to really
yeah,
show
that's
up.
the thing. It's
That's
like
yeah.
like I mean, I haven't seen either one of those movies, but like from what I've heard, and like you guys can push back on this, but I'm pretty sure it's like those Sam Raimi-isms are still there. It's just like it's just like trying to claw out of a bad movie.
Yeah, it's like it's
exactly.
there. It does nothing to the grand scheme of the movie. It's just there. It's like
Mhm.
here's a little bit of sauce for you.
Yeah, it's like 30
And it's like
seconds.
okay, let's get back to the normal MCU kind of
Exactly.
random HD 4K imagery, and it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
plain shot.
But yeah,
it's whatever.
I think this is really it's great, and it's a lot of fun. It's
So much
some of the
fun.
most fun at the theater I've had in a long time. It's
Mhm.
just
Since Bone Temple.
all right. No, I think this is the most fun at the theater I've had since maybe like Trap.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, this movie's incredibly fun. It's not my favorite movie since then, but
Yeah.
just the kind of like energy that I got. It's just an incredibly fun, well shot,
Sup-
well acted,
Super thrilling. Really
Yeah.
funny.
popcorn movie. Like
Really funny. Yeah.
yeah,
Just
It's strange.
fantastic
Well-
performances as well. That you get to watch these two actors. Just
yeah,
play off
yeah.
each
Yeah,
other
what
the
I
whole time.
liked about it is that Sam Raimi, he kind of goes Evil Dead here, where it's like it's a thriller, but like he adds his horror elements, he adds like comedy in there as
Mhm.
well, and it like doesn't take away from the movie like
Mhm.
in the big picture. It's like even like I think I wrote this in my review. Even when there's like comedy thrown in, there's like random horror. It like never removes from the stakes, which I really like.
I think
It's
that,
not like
I would
Yeah,
say
go
it makes the movie. I would say it. This is
yeah.
like Sam Raimi. That's the stuff you're talking about is Sam Raimi, and that's what makes this movie so great. Is like
Yeah.
the funny bits, and then you have like the crazy horror, ridiculous
Crazy.
shit.
Mhm.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just so much fun. I was sitting in my chair, smiling ear to ear the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from the beginning, which I'll get into that, like, bro, I think this is like, I think it's like a compliment to the dialogue or like, and the acting, because like, Rachel McAdams made me cringe the hell out in the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, it was like pissing me off what was going on. And it was like, oh my gosh.
I mean-
like, I had to cover I had to put my hoodie up and put my eyes down. I was like, what is going on right now?
Yeah.
That it's true. It's like it's hard to watch what she does sometimes.
But it's like it works for the movie.
But then-
it's like definitely the point.
Yeah, there's like a scene that happens like closely after where she's sitting in her car.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
that scene, I was like, Sam Raimi is such a sweetheart. He's like, he cares about like people that like her so much.
Mhm.
Like she's fucking up the whole time, and she's like super embarrassing and like cringy and stuff like that. But then she's just like, what does she say in the car to herself? She's like, I forget.
You got
Like
this.
you got this or something like that. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, Sam Raimi, you're such a
You can
sweetheart.
do this.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
believes in her, and people like Linda Little. Let's go.
Well, it's just
Yeah.
like even like walking to the car, like after that meeting, she's like telling herself, "Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry."
Yeah.
It's
Don't
just
cry.
incredibly sweet. And then the
It's so
moment later on that I really felt for it was when they're actually in the plane and everyone's kind of watching this video of her and like laughing at
Yeah.
her and making fun of her. And
Yeah.
it's an incredibly sweet kind of thing. It's like, yeah, probably being around her would like, just be like, haha, whatever, like awkward, wouldn't really get along. But Sam Raimi has such a way of like making you like feel for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
I think. Go
it's
ahead.
like uh, Sam Raimi. This movie's about like caring about people that have like interesting hobbies and stuff, and they're not like
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
fucking rich prick who just golfs all day. It's
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
if you're like an interesting person and you can do like interesting things, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what I most admired about this film is how like Sam Raimi like fluently, like I don't know how to say this, kind of like makes you like take the perspectives of both main characters at the same time.
Mhm.
It's like you're like conflicted on where to go because you kind of understand things from this guy's perspective, and then you understand things from her perspective. I just thought that was like super cool where it kind of muddles with like the like protagonist antagonist thing.
I don't know if I ever got, the perspective of the Dylan O'Brien character. I was just like, oh, this guy's a prick.
No, I think
No, he has his like
he
he has
warms
his,
up.
Sure.
You warm up to him. You warm up to him.
you warm up to him. I mean,
I
like
feel like you
A
have
little
to
bit, a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like even in the beginning, it's like trying to get you there, like especially during the one scene where you're
Mhm.
getting introduced to him and he's just kind of just staring at the little blotch of tuna on the side of her
Yeah.
mouth, and you're just all like you kind of with them. It's like, ah man, she should have rubbed that off like before talking to me. And then
Mhm.
obviously he goes back to his douchebag self when he's like completely offended with like tuna on his like hand as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like if I mean it's like I don't know, something about just seeing both perspectives was kind of crazy to me, which kind of made the
Sure.
film in my opinion.
I don't know. I think it's really the beginning is really interesting. I don't know. It's my least favorite part of the film, and I still think it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I think it's kind of a weird setup a little bit, and I don't think it looks great. I don't know about how you guys feel about
Yeah.
it. Like, I think it just looks fine, and I was kind of a little worried in the beginning. There's kind of one moment where I'm just like, "Oh, this is a Sam Raimi movie." Is we get like a close up of this guy's eye, and I was like, "Holy!" Like,
Oh,
yeah, I
is
was
this
like,
is this in
"Okay,
the beginning? Are you talking about
yeah,
the part in the beginning? Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes." I was like,
Okay.
"Okay, we're here."
Yeah.
This is Sam Raimi on the big screen. You
Yeah.
Yeah,
know,
there was even like the moment when he had like tuna on his hand and he was like asking the dude to sniff it, and it's like a close up on the
Yes.
tuna and a close up on the guy's nose.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is some Sam Raimi stuff right
I
now.
was watching this in 3D, and like I think Sam Raimi's he's one of those guys that like authors his movie for 3D, so it's like actually a real 3D movie. And it's like
Yeah.
those are the moments in the movie where like Sam Raimi's shooting it, and he's thinking about like
the 3D.
how he's gonna incorporate that into like 3D. It's like
Yeah.
so purposeful because it then like it just like pops out of the screen. This like those are 3D shots. Like
Yeah.
That's insane.
100%.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
cool. He's awesome.
What do we think about the little accomplice guy taking over
What was
Linda's
his name?
job?
Like Donovan or Donahue
Yeah.
or
Yeah, it's something like
Donovan,
that.
I think.
Yeah, it's just man,
oh man, I felt for her,
what a
like especially
loser.
off the beginning when she's like having that little interaction with them, and he's
Mhm.
like, you don't need to come into me. It's just executives, and he's like, your name's right up here, and I'm like, I know this guy's gonna be a douchebag and throw that out. I already know it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sucks, and then you see it later on when he's like buddying up to Preston Bradley or whatever, and they're just like talking golf and stuff in the room, and she's just watching. It's like you can't. It just sucks, bro. It's just like that's kind of how the corporate world works now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I think um it's a very calculated decision to make Linda a female and, kind of this corporate looking down on her, and not giving
Yeah,
her the promotion she needs, the father of the company, kind of who started everything, or like I don't know who started, but like really kind of made a name for the company.
Yeah.
Um, he's kind of alluded to, said that Linda's a workhorse, that give any hard jobs to her, she'll knock it out, and they don't, she's a little awkward and weird, sure, but like her work ethic is there. You can tell from the very start,
Yeah, and
and
being there
the fact that,
7 years, brutal, and getting passed up for a dude that's been there like 6 months.
6 months.
yeah,
And just because
for
he
a
was in
That's
the
frat
gonna
guy
frat.
kill
too.
you.
Yeah.
Just because he was in the frat with him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a very kind of misogynistic look, and I think it's a very interesting decision, and I don't think it's something that just like, oh, we're gonna get Rachel McAdams to be like a cool horror girl. I think it's a very specific decision for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How do we feel about the actual island itself?
It's
I
cool.
mean, the whole setting's pretty cool. We can talk about like the plane crash.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
that Donahue guy. Of course, there was like the scene before when he's like showing them, what's her name, Linda's Survivor audition,
Yeah.
and they were just like laughing. I was feeling so bad for her right there.
Mhm.
I'm all like, this is just so sad to watch.
Well, it was awesome too because she's like living in her own world,
Yeah,
and she's like she's like typing up something, and she's
yeah.
getting
She's like
really
typing up like
excited.
some sort of loophole for this Bangkok project.
Yeah, she's getting like she's going off. She's doing her
Mhm.
thing, and then she notices, and it's just like, oh, come on! It's so.
I'm like,
devastating.
I was in that moment. I was so happy that she pressed don't save on that. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, screw them, screw those guys.
Yeah.
It's so
And
funny too that they're watching at full volume and just like loudly laughing.
Like,
and they have like the laptop
It's facing
turned
towards
her
her.
way.
Yeah,
That's
Dylan
only
O'Brien.
because Bradley
Dylan
didn't get up.
O'Brien turns around, like fully turns
And
around, and just
laughs at
laughs
Laughing at her.
with
Oh
like
my
that
god,
crazy
he like
laugh.
does like the crazy chuckle. It's like insane.
It's
And then that's when
insane,
like the
dude.
freaking plane starts to crash and it's going crazy. And
Yeah.
this Donahue guy, he's like grabs onto Linda and he's all like, "Give me your seat." I'm like, "What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking?" I'm like kicking your jaw out of here if you're trying to ask for my freaking seat right now.
Mhm.
I was like, it's insane.
Well, yeah, and I think that scene is so great. It's like, this is a very obvious thing, but it's like these guys are so entitled that they think they deserve a seat, they deserve
Yeah.
help, even whenever it's survival, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like the whole movie, whether it be the plane crash or just be on the island itself, is that these like entitled pricks, think they deserve safety,
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like um that's where we get like some initial like some other like Raimi aspects. Like you see like that scene when Donahue's like kicking the guy and you see his like teeth get knocked out. And it's like
Mhm.
kind of crazy. And then you get like that first jump scare with him at the window.
Yeah.
And it's all like,
yeah.
this is it right now. This is it.
I like how she closes the window. It's like
Yeah.
the
She's
crazy.
like done.
It's like such a silly thing because it's like nobody's reacting like that actually, but it's just so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Because the
Mhm.
plane's fucking going down. There's an explosion in the side of the plane.
And
She
she
just
just
goes beep.
yeah.
It's so
And she's
good.
ready to crash into the water.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And then we get to the island. On the island school, it's kind of like a tame island if you think about it. They don't really face like any natural on the island itself like issues like
There's
from
some
wildlife.
hogs.
There's some hogs, but only because they're going out to venture for hogs.
Sure.
It's like they didn't really have like that
Going
much
out.
of a conflict other than weather. I would say
Yeah, that's really the main
weather
thing.
was a big part.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah,
you want to
she's
talk
like-
about the boar scene?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's just the most awesome thing in the world.
Like I can 100% tell there was like that one scene that was like built for 3D.
Yes.
It was like
yeah.
I was like, I wish I saw that bit in 3D.
It's like surprising. When I was watching it, I thought it sounded like there was like maybe like a big cat or something. It didn't. I thought like a jaguar, like a leopard, was gonna come out and like attack, but it was like a boar.
Yeah.
And then she somehow she like does some crazy gymnastics or something, and she gets up on that
Yeah,
log.
that like little yeah, she it's like it initially comes for her and then like she like falls and then their boar runs some other way and then she kind of like gets out of there. The boar's like looking for her and she's on top of like this tree branch or something.
Yeah,
And then she like does like a Mad Max Fury Road like spear dive into the freaking hog into the dome.
it's so sick.
And
And
like
then this is like the I guess there's like some blood in the plane crash, but this is like, is this not the first time we get like just some crazy
yeah,
blood?
this is the first time for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just so satisfying because it's
And
just
it's
so
like
ridiculous and cartoony.
the blood splatter is ridiculous.
Yeah,
She like brings the head of the boar to him, and it's just
yeah.
it's so funny how just like coated she is, and she's like, I like hunting. Have you ever been hunting? Yeah,
It's like yeah, you ever been hunting? I think I like it.
yeah,
But even before that, there's like a couple comedic moments we can talk about. Like there's this. I mean, she obviously pulls Bradley out of the shore and kind of builds him shelter and whatever. And they're just like doing stuff, and she's like trying to help him, but he's being like the douche, and he's like, "Man, you work for me. What do you even like? You gotta start like man up." It's like we're sort of supposed to prioritize like finding help instead of doing all this like making a
Yeah.
fire and stuff. And then she kind of like dips for like a whole day, and you see like this little montage of like the camera sliding through like different phases of the day, and he's just like reacting is like, and I thought that was hilarious. Like the theater was cracking up. Is like, oh, she
Yeah.
actually did. But I thought that was funny.
Well, it
Yeah.
just goes to show like how undervalued she was, like in the
Yeah.
workplace too, but just like here, just like as an individual,
Mhm.
and how like looked over she is. Like, she's bringing like Linda Little is the person you would want to get stranded on an island with. Like,
Literally.
you're in no better position than you are now, and you're still like, causing friction and like, have this like entitled, pompous attitude that's just like, well, my daddy actually runs the company, and he
Mhm.
gave it to me, and yeah, you work for me. It's
Yeah,
just
you
like
work for me.
it's just so it's so infuriating, but it's just it works. It fully works in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What happens after that?
they kind of they keep progressing. I mean, they do that. I think do they build another shelter or something like that, or
Yeah,
like he's still kind of like lying down, like he
Yeah,
still has
kinda
like an
move.
injured leg,
Mhm.
and then he kind of like gets better, like he's like working his leg, making it better, and then is this when they? I think uh he apologizes and then they're just like buddy buddy again, and she's like doing everything for him, and then I think this is the first interaction we see like she goes to like a different part of the island and she's like picking fruits and then a boat comes
Mhm.
Right.
and she's like about to wave down the boat and then she like backs up, she like hesitates, she like not just yet, and then this is like the first inkling you're like, damn, what's going on now?
Yeah,
What's
Yeah.
going on
something's
now?
happening.
No,
And
it's
it's like
interesting.
I was like, holy, okay. So and then now you're all like, okay, you're on Linda's side, and now it's like there's a little hesitation to her characters. Like, what's this all about?
Yeah, that's like the first little like inkling of information where it's like, oh, she's just like having a blast here.
Yeah, she's having
Yeah.
so
It's
much
like,
fun.
well, it's like it's obvious that she's having fun, but it's like she wants to stay here for as long as she can.
Mhm.
Avoid her actual responsibilities and just like play Survivor.
Well, it's like she doesn't want to go back to this her dead end corporate bullshit job. And
Yeah,
it's like
Yeah, knowing
super it's so understandable and it's like relatable.
and she's having the time of her life, especially if you think about it. Even like before that, right? She like finds a waterfall and things like that, and she like dancing and stuff. And then she finds that like you can clearly see how much better she looks on the island
Mhm.
than
Right.
in her corporate job. She literally like is glowing on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just
It's
happy.
like insane. and it's like the complete opposite of Bradley. He's having the worst time of his life right now.
Disheveled and like,
Yeah, he's got like scars going
musky
around.
and-
He's like,
yeah.
he's like complaining about his skincare now. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna recover from this.
And she's like rubbing stuff on her face that like she made,
Yeah.
It's not good.
She's got
And then
little like
do we?
she made herself like a backpack and like a coffee
Yeah.
cup and stuff like that. She's thriving. It's awesome.
She comes back. Do you know if they go on that little hike before or after their second argument? I think it was they had a second argument where he kind of like dips, right? He's like, leg is better. He's like, I can do this now. I've seen how you do it.
Feels like this is like pretty deep in the movie.
Yeah, I feel like
maybe it's not.
the hike is later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I mean,
Dylan
you can talk
O'Brien.
about it,
Yeah, I mean, we know Dylan O'Brien. He's like he kind of has like his second fit of rage because they've been on the island for about 2 weeks now at this point, and there's still no one that came by, at least to his knowledge. So he's like, and his leg's a little bit better. He's like, okay, I can't stay with you anymore. I want to prioritize getting off. I'm just gonna make my own camp and kind of do what I want to do. And like he moves over, he like trying to build his own camp, but it's like falling apart the moment he tries to make something happen.
Yeah.
And you just like get like the back and forth between him struggling and Linda having the time of her life, like making leaf hats and a hammock and like a cozy little suite. And
by this point, does she have the knife?
I think she did a little later.
Yeah, it might be I don't know when she has a knife actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I just watched this movie, but it's like a lot of things happen. It's like a little bit repetitive in the things that happen, but like it's done in a good way. But like I'm not able to like gauge the pacing of it, like just the order of the events.
I mean, just on the knife thing, did you guys suspect anything when I thought I was believing her like that just a knife.
I don't know. I was just like, how the fuck does a knife?
See,
I was going with it because I was just like, oh, this is the movie logic,
Yeah.
I was going with it until like just like a couple minutes of that, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. If this is just like a random knife that showed up, it's like that looks like too good a condition for it to be that. And I was also thinking it's like I don't know if this is just like on the plane, like, and I don't know if it's just like how is a knife washing up from the plane and like nothing else.
Yeah, but in my mind I was like, it's from the plane. They're on a private jet.
Yeah, and I was second guessing that, but it was like at the back of my head. I'm all like, okay, it's whatever. This is just like some random nitpick that I just picked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good catch. I mean, the knife, it was like kind of like like both of these guys had like their eye on it. It's like Linda Loki was doing like a little Gollum, like my precious. She was like not willing to give up that knife to Bradley at all. She was like,
it's funny because like in the beginning, he was just like, well, have you looked around the island to see like if anything is washed up, like computers or phones or anything like that?
Yeah.
Or like any like kind of like flares or anything. And she's just like, that doesn't happen. Like, what are you talking about? And for us to just like, for her to show the knife and just be like, oh, I guess this washed up. It's funny.
Yeah.
And then they go on their little hike. We talk about that, and this is where I like started like guessing some stuff was going on because like they go on their hike. They get a full view of like the ocean from like this specific side of the island. And it's like barren, nothing. It's like and it's like exactly what Linda wants Bradley to see. They're just like there's no one coming, and then she like makes like a small little remark is like, yeah, just don't go to like that side of the island where there's like those X stones or whatever. You're like, there's like a bunch of like poisonous leaves there. Just don't pull up there.
Thorny poison bush or whatever.
Yeah, and I knew right there. It's like that's BS. That's just BS. Yeah. It's like that's got to be like where she saw the boat or something like that.
That's what I thought too.
It's like that's just like that's not where she wants to go.
Yeah.
And then they kind of get buddy again on their way down. She kind of slips and almost falls off the ledge, and Bradley brings her back up. I feel like at this point you're kind of easing into Bradley. He's like not being that douche anymore.
Well, there's the moment that one of the funniest moments to me in the movie, and I don't know if it happens after this or before this, but when they just start having like a laughing fit together, and they
Oh,
just like
Yeah, that
yeah.
can't
happens
stop
before. Yeah,
laughing.
it's very funny.
Yeah, and it's like it's just so funny. And Dylan
And
O'Brien,
that was the thing I wanted to talk to you. It's like, do you think that was genuine on his part, or he was like completely
I
like
thought it was genuine. I was like,
acting out of his mind on that, like just trying
no,
to be
I
buddy
think he's
with
just going
Linda?
insane, and he's like, just
yeah,
being
yeah.
yeah,
Like,
I felt like they were both going insane, kind of
yeah,
like,
like
and they're
at
just having
first I was
fun.
all like, oh, he's just laughing to make Linda happy, and then like both get to a point where like he was like he snorted.
Mhm.
yeah.
I think that. Oh yeah, this is
Because they were
when the
working
bog. Yeah,
Right,
bring home the
yeah.
board. Yeah.
bacon.
Because
This is right
they're
after the
both like,
board,
it's so good. They're like, it's
Mhm.
so good. This is the best
and
thing ever.
and she's
Yeah.
all like, it's funny that I brought home the bacon while you're sitting
Oh,
here.
right.
And
Yeah.
then that's what they were like laughing about. It's like,
Mhm.
oh,
Yeah.
you literally brought home the bacon. You
Yeah.
literally brought it home.
Uh,
Oh, that was a little funny bit. I also thought it was funny when Bradley misspelled help with the
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
leaves. Thought that was
Heppel
hilarious.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that was
Apple.
another thing where he like alluded in that like kind of like, oh, do you see if anything washed up? He's like, go like put some sticks together and write help or like, try to do something. And it just
Yeah.
like shows that like whenever he goes off on his own and tries to like
He just doesn't
he has
work
his like
out.
own little like world inside of his head of like, oh, this will 100% work. It just
Yeah.
doesn't.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I think after that little bit on the ledge is when they come back to their home, and then they're hit with like some crazy like rain or winds and stuff, and their
Mhm.
whole shelter breaks down, and then they have to like go into this like little cave. And I like the little, I felt like it was a nod to Spider-Man. There was like a zoom in shot through the webs and the spiders,
Right. Yeah.
and then it
Yeah.
was into them, and then they're like kind of like snuggling up, body heat. And I was
Mhm.
like, I really hope it doesn't like turn romantic or whatever, some nonsense, and it didn't, which I liked.
Yeah. Well, this is like the portion of the movie where I was really warming up to Dylan O'Brien's character.
Yeah,
I was like,
he's like locked.
I was like, obviously at the beginning of the movie, this guy's a huge prick, but
Yeah.
then like he was like, it was working on me, and I
Mhm.
thought he was like pretty cool, and they were just having a super fun time together.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is later than we were talking about, but then they have like the conversation with, or like the deep conversation,
Mhm.
and then
Oh
you
yeah,
kind of,
they made
and then you
the
have like even more sympathy for him, kind of.
yeah. He's like
Yeah,
talking
no,
about
for
his
sure.
parents, and
Yeah.
he didn't really have a childhood and whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
And then
So-
you get like the little bit about Linda's storyline, and you kind of start to question her character a little bit more here
mhm.
Mhm.
about how she like, I don't know if like, I mean, we don't know if she was telling the truth, but she may have like indirectly killed her husband, basically.
Yeah. Well, it's just like even that stuff, like you still feel bad for her because you still
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
her,
you still feel bad
you
for
know.
her.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like that section a lot. And
Yeah,
the movie kind of like like well it says that like she has a crush on him. And so
yeah,
like this is kind of like her perfect scenario in every sense. Like she gets to be like
exactly.
cool survival woman with like this cute hot like rich guy from work.
Yeah.
you know and it's
Yeah,
like
and they're buddying up, and then
yeah
I think,
they're finally getting close.
this is. I mean, I think we're getting the order of the events all wrong, but I think at this point we get to a point where they're all buddy buddy, and he's like, "Let me cook dinner for you. Let's do
Right.
dinner tomorrow night."
And at this point, I was like fully bought into
Yeah, same.
to Dylan O'Brien. I was like, nothing's going wrong here. This
And-
is he's just making dinner. It's gonna be a beautiful
Yeah,
little
yeah.
dinner here.
Yeah.
But I did know there was something going on, but I didn't know what, because like there were moments where he was trying to go on walks by himself.
Mhm.
He was like, "Oh, let me go for a walk," and it's like, "I just need to warm up my leg a little bit. Still
Yeah.
feeling a little stiff." And she's all like, "Oh, make sure you don't go over there, the thorn bush or whatever." And he's like, "I got it." And I was all like, "Oh, maybe he's trying to go over there. Maybe he like saw
Yeah.
through the BS and he's trying to make his way over there." And she's all like, "I'll come with you." And there was some stuff that happened there.
And there's
Yeah.
those like the berry setup, right? Like
Yeah, the berry
before
setup.
on the when they're walking on the thing
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
up on the cliff. So yeah.
Hopefully that's real. I might use that strat if I'm in an IRL
What, putting it
situation,
on your
like
skin?
put it on my hand and see if I get a rash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like,
But that's
it's
cool.
so funny because, like, like jumping ahead a little bit, but like, if she wasn't like being such like a helpful teacher, he like wouldn't have like stabbed her in the back in
Yeah.
this kind of sense.
Mhm.
It's like he wouldn't
Yeah.
have known that unless like she was kind enough to like tell him that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And this stab in the back was obviously the dinner where he prepares food, and the food has those poisonous berries that kind of knock Linda out, which puts Bradley Spann in action, where he was talking about this in the beginning, where he just wanted to build a raft and get out of
Yeah.
here. So
Mhm.
he has his like makeshift raft that looks a little wonky, but he's going. He like makes it past a couple waves, and then a big wave hits and it completely dismantles his raft, and he's just like done. And Linda brings him back, and that was another hilarious scene where she's just like puking multiple times in his face.
Yeah, this is the other funniest scene to me in the movie. Just
And
Yeah.
she's like, I was like, when the mouth to mouth CPR scene was happening, I'm like, please, please not now, please not now, please.
because
Not
it
now.
just doesn't stop. It's like
Yeah, it doesn't
one
stop.
throw up, 2, 3. It just keeps
Yeah,
on
it was
going,
like
and
3
it's
or
so
4 before it
ridiculous.
stopped, and I
Abby,
was
how
like,
did this play in 3D?
Oh, it was great. It was just
Yeah.
like popping out of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
and then she kind of brings him back from being like drowned or whatever. And this is
Mhm.
like where probably my favorite scene of the movie happens, where he's still kind of knocked out, he's passed out, but then he kind of wakes up later and he's like tied up to this like, or no, they're both awake, right? I think they're both chilling.
Yeah.
And he's just like just apologizing like crazy. He's like, I'm so sorry. He's like, and he's obviously BSing. He's not sorry. He wanted to get off of this. He wanted that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's like, I wasn't thinking straight. And he's just all like, and she's kind of going, buddy. It's like, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, thank goodness I didn't tell you how many poisonous berries you should have given me. It's like,
Yeah.
it takes a lot more to kill a human. And she's like making some food on the side. And then she gives him the food, and it's like some octopus type thing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he eats it, and it's fine. And then you start to see him like move about like she did when she ate that food, and you're like, okay, well, what did she do now? And she's all like, it's like some ringworm type thing, blue worm, and
Blue ring
it basically,
octopus.
yeah, it's like an octopus, and it like basically paralyzed him. And then she was giving such like an insane speech, just like the most terrifying thing you could
Yeah.
actually hear. She's like taking off the bottom half of his clothes, and I was all like, it doesn't seem like you're getting it right now, Bradley. He's like,
Yeah.
it's like, it's like,
Insane.
I don't know. I've been doing everything for you, whatever. And it's like, I don't know where. It's like there's no help that's coming. We're literally no help is coming. So you better like, it's just you and me. So, and we need to work together. So this is the only way I know. And
Yeah.
she's all like, she like pulling his pants down while this is happening, and like his genitals explode, and she's like talking about this is what the Egyptians use on their slaves, and I'm like, my hands are on my head. It's like, oh my gosh, please, what is going on? I'm like terrified with him, and he's not, and this guy's paralyzed. He's not able to do anything. And then she's like, I'm a better boss than you ever were gonna be, but this part will hurt. And then you start seeing her cut, and you see another insane blood splatter on his face.
It's so awesome.
I was all like, oh my gosh. And then she pulls it up, and it's like a rat.
Yeah.
She like, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. But it's like, it's almost a little underwhelming because like that's just an insane scene. Like imagine if she actually went through with it.
Yeah.
But obviously that's
like
like
she wouldn't,
not in par with Linda's character whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she obviously leaves him with a note. It's like, you do anything like this again, it's not going to be a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that basically kind of binds him in handcuffs for the rest of the thing. He's like just doing everything she wants now.
Well, that scene is just like, I can't imagine how fun it is to act in that scene for the both of them. It just looks like they're having so much fun, and that's just like a master class in like genre acting from Rachel McAdams there. Just
I love the
fantastic
close
speech.
up, like in that scene. I love the close up on Bradley's face, and you see like he's just like stiff, and you see the tears coming out. I'm like, bro, I'm having the exact same reaction as you right now, bro.
Like
Yeah.
Dylan O'Brien is so good in this movie.
He's
And
really
Rachel
good.
McAdams is so good too. It's crazy.
He's kind of one of those guys
But-
that I forgot about. You know,
Yeah, he like barely
he doesn't
exists.
exist to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and it's just like,
he
oh, this is
exists
like
to
a
me, but he's
crazy-
like he's been off the radar.
What else has
He's
he been in?
Well, it's like Maze Runner. It's like
Maze
that's
Runner.
it.
Yeah.
He's obviously in Teen Wolf, which is a big show. And then I mean, as of recently, I mean he was in Twinless that came out
I
last
didn't
year,
watch that.
which I've
Okay,
heard
yeah,
good things
I didn't
about.
watch
Which I've
Twinless,
heard good
but-
things about, and
Sure.
I think a couple years before that, he was in a movie called The Outfit, which is kind of like this one spot thriller type thing, which I thought was decent as well.
Well, it's crazy because it's like he's like the star of this massive like YA franchise thing. She's like he's like Jennifer Lawrence. They're like comparable on the same
Yeah,
thing,
like
with the
Hunger Games,
and Maze Runner.
Yeah.
But then his career like doesn't really
nowhere.
go
Yeah.
anywhere. And Jennifer Lawrence is an Oscar-winning actress, you know?
Yeah.
So
I think he's definitely making his resurgence. He still has like a lot, like definitely a lot of career ahead of him. I think he can definitely make some work. But like I love like Bradley's performance there was amazing, but like in that performance itself, like shows you how big of a contrast it is compared to like the first scenes we see with Linda in the office. It's just insane. I mean, and that's just Rachel McAdams just making both parts work.
Exactly.
Really
No,
well.
she's really incredible in this movie.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. And then it's like kind of
Well, there's also a part that we kind of missed, and it kind of comes back in the end, near the end of the movie, that is pretty important. It's like where Dylan O'Brien, maybe this comes after. I
You're
don't
talking
know.
about his fiance?
I don't know. No, I was.
So
Well,
you
there
haven't
is
touched on
that.
too.
There is
Yeah.
that part, yes, and that kind of does connect. Actually, it's like Dylan O'Brien's like also. There's that scene where Dylan O'Brien's like washing himself, and he's just like butt naked,
Oh yeah.
and it's like Linda's like looking at him, like kind of like, you know.
yeah, this was after their heart to heart after the alcohol.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, and there's also like the crush aspect or whatever, and then also it's like Dylan O'Brien. At one point, Rachel McAdams like comes out in like a bikini-ish. It's just like her underwear, and he's also like looking kind of.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he also does say at one point, he's like, "You look so different," or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like there's some sort of like connection going on.
Yeah.
So and then it comes full circle. We'll get to it later in like the last portions of the movie, but
Yeah.
I
Well, like I wanted to go back. Like we see his like fiance, you know, pretty early on in the movie,
right.
and like whenever he goes and makes the raft and like fails and gets like washed up on shore, he sees like his fiance like going to like save him, which
In
is
the
like
water, yeah.
Yeah, what's crazy, Jonathan, that you watch Resident Evil Retribution, because that's the first thing I thought of when I saw that like
Same.
image.
Retribution.
Well,
Where
it's
was
like
that?
the blue water and then the light shining from the white.
Yeah.
Oh,
from the
okay,
top,
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
it's like you can see her
falling
like,
backwards.
silhouette. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it ends up being Rachel McAdams in like the throwing up scene, but yeah,
Yeah.
his fiance plays a big part. She's not there for the movie mostly, but it's always kind of in the back of your mind where it's like there is kind of this like kinetic energy, chemistry going on where it's like, oh, will they, won't they, what's going to happen between them? They're kind of stuck here. Or are they just going to like give up and just be like, oh, this is our life now, or like, is he going to like just be like, no, I have a fiance, I'm loyal,
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, there was that one scene, right? This was another funny scene. It's like after he was trying to build his own like little camp thing, and it just didn't work out, and he's like crawling back, and he's like asking for forgiveness, and he wants to join back, and then Linda's all like, Bradley's all like, "Will you let me back in?" And she's like, "It kind of depends. Will you go above and beyond for me?"
All right.
And then he's like, he like stares and he's like, "Oh man, I'd do it." And he starts trying to take his shirt off. He's like, Linda's like, "Hold up. It's not sexual, bro."
Yeah.
That was like funny, but after that, obviously the rat scene or whatever, it's kind of like he's working again. He's like doing his own thing now. He's still working for her, but he's like doesn't care for her at all, and she's just kind of doing her thing.
Yeah.
And then this is like where she kind of goes back to that place to get fruits or whatever from where she saw the boat last time, and conveniently at the same time another boat passes by, and it's Bradley's fiance who's there, and she's like, she sees Linda, she can't get out of it. It's like they have to meet now, and they pull up to shore. It's like a whole interaction, and you see Linda, she's just like stressed. So like I never wanted to leave. It's like, oh man, and especially after the stuff that she did to Bradley, now it's like raps.
Did
It's
she
like raps.
did you like put it together whenever the boat came around the first time that it was her, or were like, because like
No, I think she noticed off of that little shine off the diamond.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying,
Yes.
did you guys notice? Because I didn't.
I didn't
was
notice.
just like, oh, that's
I didn't even think she was on the boat in the first.
Yeah,
the
I just
first
thought it
boat.
was just another boat going by.
It's just
That's
a
what I
random
thought too.
dude, I think.
But then like later on, I'm like, oh, it was her. Circling back. That's what I wanted to see. If
You mean
guys
on the
thought
very
that.
first boat ride or on this one?
I think she's on the first boat.
No, because
No.
you get explained what's on the first boat ride later on.
Because also it's like weeks earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought they were just like doing
Nah.
circles around it. Because
No,
like
I
she's
don't
like,
think
oh,
so.
I never like gave up hope. We went.
Yeah. But that first boat, we'll get into that. That first boat was different.
Okay, I might be misremembering. It's been a few days since I've seen the movie, so
No, that's right.
But yeah, I mean, they get into this, and then she's like stressed because like now she has to bring these guys to Bradley, and Bradley's completely hates her guts, and like she's probably like screwed whenever they get back to urban society. Just like for the rest of her life, she never wants to leave. So she starts heading back with them, and then she says, "Oh, here's a shortcut. We can get to Bradley this way." And we go back on that same hike that they went on earlier. And I like the little parallel from when they went on their initial hike. It's like this little flower shot. They're looking at these colored flowers, and it's like exactly what's going to happen now. On the second time through, it's like you see that, it's like, oh, okay, she's thinking about it now. And I'm surprised there's just like the rocks there again. Like, is like, why is there just rock there again?
I don't know.
Yeah, or it's like a little bit more like it's like the rest of the weak spot. I wasn't sure because it felt like,
I think that's what it's implied.
And she like plots this like, okay, I'm gonna stand here, so they have to take the wide way around me, and they have to hit that area. And yeah, the fiance falls. She like holding on for life, and we didn't say this earlier, but the fiance had like this other guy who was like driving the boat.
Yeah,
who came with her, and she's like trying to ask for help. And then it cuts, right? You don't see what happens. It cuts, and it like cuts to her going back to camp, and she's like all silent. And then we can already assume what happened because she came back without anyone. And you're like, damn. And this is like where Linda's like character really kind of changed right here. It's like really, really changed. It's like, because it's like up until this point, it's like she's like a survivor. She's doing some questionable things, but it's not really like insanity. It's like,
sure,
like she kind of just she got revenge against the guy that poisoned her, like almost kind of could have killed her. And it's like, that's not the craziest thing to do. It's like kind of like teach him a lesson type thing. And then like but everything before that, she's just nice. She's like a little awkward to interact around, but she's like
nice to a fault.
The best, the best person you want to be around. Like she's doing everything. She comes back empty-handed. She's like silent, and you're like, she's just like silent for like a couple days. She's like not doing anything. Obviously, she's going through something,
Taking
and
sick day.
yeah, she's taking a sick
Oh,
day.
yeah.
And Bradley's all like, "We got to go hunt, man. We don't have food. It's like we need protein." She's like, "No, I can't do it." So he has to go hunt himself. He pulls up on a boar. The boar is like munching on something, and then he like snaps a twig. The boar dips, and then you see like the little. It's like it feels like Evil Dead esque right there with like the hand out of the sand, and it's
Yeah.
like the fiance's hand,
Yes.
and it's got the
So
diamond
incredible.
ring on there.
Yeah.
It's like he knows, and he goes like he's like crying, and then he knows exactly what happened. Like he knows who it was and everything.
Mhm.
He's running back with a vengeance, and then he confronts Linda. It's like, and she doesn't stray away from it. Like she lies a little bit in the beginning. It's like, who are you talking about? And then he shows the ring, and she like owns up. She like, well, she still lies. She says she slipped
Yeah.
and stuff, and it's like crazy, and it's like, yeah, and then Bradley's blaming her, and then whatever, and that's when this huge like fight breaks out, and it's like this is like an insane sequence that's just going on. It's like brutal.
It's so incredible.
I don't know if you guys want to talk about like the things that are happening there.
Well, I distinctly remembered, like, this is a little later on in the fight, but like the eye.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's oh my god.
Yeah. That's just a crazy Sam Raimi.
And it's like you get a little bit of that eye sequence with the initial boar. It's like she stabs the eye out, and you're like, ugh. And then this one is like brutal. It's like the eyes popping, and you just can't see the screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
amazing.
yeah, but there's just like
gross.
all out fighting, and then with that knife we talked about earlier, Linda gets like a little hit on him to the side, so he has to just like flee. He's just like running for his life, and then he ends up going to that side of the building, that side of the island that Linda was like warning him to stay away from.
Right.
And like this is kind of like the big reveal. He like keeps walking, and he sees a whole ass mansion. He sees like a whole ass mansion on like the side of the island.
Were you expecting this?
I was not expecting a mansion.
I was not expecting it at all.
I like, even with that initial boat, I thought it was just like, it's just circling. It's like not doing anything with the island. I didn't expect a whole mansion to pull up.
Yep.
And then
right, that's what the first boat was.
Yeah. And this is where you get like he runs to the mansion, he opens it, he gets in, and he's like staying here for cover. But obviously Linda was aware of the mansion, and she's just on like security cams, and she's like using the intercom. It's like, yeah, I knew about this. We could have gotten off this island way earlier, like way earlier, like a couple days since we landed here.
Yeah.
It's like I saw a boat. Literally, it's like the caretakers that went to like supply the island with the stuff.
Yeah.
Supply the mansion with its stuff, and she got the code and got in, and she's just been living her life there while he's been suffering. And that's like, I think that's like literally where she got her glow from, because she's been chilling like in this mansion from time to time.
Yeah.
I think she's been getting like fruits from there too.
Yeah, fruits. Like obviously there's the water.
Yeah.
She might be even taking showers there.
There's like that great montage where she's like stuffing her face with like pomegranate and shit.
Yeah.
And, like, dripping all
and
over.
And then this is where you get the reveal where this is like where the knife's from.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, okay. And then he's like, they kind of just like she's just talking and stuff, and he's like kind of worming his way around this mansion. And then they kind of converge. She like pulls up on him with a shotgun, and he's just on his knees begging again, just the other times, and he's just doing the same bit. And it's like this one feels a little bit more sincere. It's like there was like a moment where I was like questioning, is he like?
Well, this is like the part where it's like crazy to me, and this is the weird part of the movie for me, where it's like he's like, "I love you." He says
I love you.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Well, he's doing whatever to get out of.
Yeah, like a shotgun to the face right now. He's like, I just got to say what she wants to hear. And it was what you wanted to hear until
but then she says, "I love you too," or something.
She's like crying. Yeah.
And I'm like, what? What is?
And
this
like
about?
the way Linda looks during that interaction, like she's like all muddy. It's like so insane. It's like
and her eye
that's
is all
literally
fucked up.
Yeah, her eyes messed up. It's like straight out of a horror movie. I'm all like, this is like not the same. Like this is like a different Linda right now from the other two Lindas we've seen. And this is just like insane where you're just going back and forth. He's like on his knees for his life, begging, and like it's working. It's working. This like apology is working. And then she does a quick scan of the room and she sees one of these bull statues is missing a horn. And that's when Bradley pulls up, is like, okay, we're still beefing right now. They fight it out. He gets a shotgun, shoots it. It's a blank. Nothing goes off. And that's when Linda gets the upper hand, basically knocks him to the ground. And like this is like the end of the movie right here. You get like this quick cut where Linda's about to give him like a hit to the face right now, to the dome. With a golf club, and it like goes from his head, transitions into a
golf ball.
Like hitting a golf ball like at like a golf range.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And you're just all like, oh my gosh. You're just like, oh my gosh for a second there.
Yeah.
I was just like, what? Because like I feel like at the end, I was kind of on Bradley's side. I'm all like, I mean, you got to look at it from his place. This person, because even when like in the intercom, she literally, it's not. She admits that it's not even a slip. She like literally like killed a guy who was like trying to help her off the cliff, and both of them fell down, like flat out murder.
Well, doesn't it go show her? And she has the rock.
Yeah, the rock to the boat driver's head. Both the driver and Bradley's fiance both fall off, and that was like their dad. So it's like flat out murder.
Good for her, bro.
So your first degree. And that's when I'm all like, oh man, I might have to be on Bradley with this one, man. This is just too far now. This is just too far. It's like, I understand you want to stay on this island, but killing people for it, that's like, you're doing too much now.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is like kind of where like Linda's like crush on Bradley turns into like obsession, I guess. And it's like, and then I was like, I felt like so like, I didn't even know what to think. This is why I had to think for a while, like after the movie's over, because like Bradley literally dies. It's like he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, and then she gets to take over the company.
She gets to take over the company. She's like hailed as like the real life survivor, and she's just living her life.
About her, you know. Or like
she's got self-help. She's got a self-help book because you're not getting help. You got to do it yourself. And that's like, and I like the little bit. I don't know what it was, like when she's driving in the car at the very end on the road, and she just stares at the camera for like a couple seconds.
And Blondie's playing,
it's like, and then the movie ends on that, and I just had to think, man. It's like they did all of that, set up Bradley's character. It's all like, are they doing like one of those like crazy things where it's like, it kind of switches protagonists like kind of midway through, and you're kind of on this other guy's side. And I was like, okay, maybe Bradley's like the guy now.
I was never on the side of Bradley.
I was
warming up to him, but I was never.
I was warming up, and I was kind of on Bradley's side. I will say I was on Bradley's side at the end. Because the most Bradley did, he never. I mean, obviously he did the poison thing, but obviously I don't think he was trying to kill her at all. He was trying to knock her out. That's it. But beyond that, he was just being a douche. That's all he was doing. That's all he was doing. He still had like this whole like ego of being the boss and things like that.
But he was being unnecessarily, you know. Like,
he's being unnecessarily, but that's not a crime. That's just manners.
No, it's not a crime, but you know, it's like,
and then
it's the kind of thing where it's like you're kind of rooting for like the
and it's Linda that takes it too far. It's obviously Linda that takes it too far.
No, obviously, yeah.
And it's like at this point, it's all like, okay. I mean, I don't get it. It's like this fiance, she's like, she's a harmless character. She didn't do anything wrong. She just wants to save her fiance. It's like she gets killed for this.
But then Linda has to go home. Linda doesn't want to go home.
She doesn't have to go home.
She does have to go home.
Does she?
Yes, she gets found. She has to go home.
I mean, it's free will. If she wants to, she can do free will, like stay on the island.
No, she in real life she would never be able to do that.
I guess.
She like if this is real life, she's going home and then she has to go work at a company with that same person and be stuck under
Yeah.
under this guy.
She doesn't need to stay there. I mean, she's obviously gained the confidence to not need this dude anymore. She like knows.
Yeah, but that's the thing about the corporate America is that you have
Yeah.
you have a job like that, you go back to it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, I would, she's like one of the best at what she does. I mean, if I was her and I had to go back, I'm like quitting that job. I'm finding another place that like
Well, I
values
think
me a
she
little bit
ultimately
more.
knows that she has to go back. You know, it's like
Yeah.
she also has like her little bird she takes care of. And
Yeah,
I'm sure
it's
she
crazy
misses
because
him.
I mean, obviously,
You
like
know,
on your
there are
point, she
things
knows
she misses, obviously.
she has to go back at some point, but it's like she's making her situation worse and worse for herself for the moment she has to go back.
Yeah.
It's like if they do go back, it's all like, well,
No, but then what she's thinking is like, I just so badly don't want to go back, so I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to not go back, and I'm not even
Yeah.
thinking about down the line if something happens again and I have to go back. It's like,
yeah,
no, this is what I need to do right now in order for me to stay here on my little paradise island.
Yeah.
So she just fucking pushes them off the cliff.
yeah, that's tough. I mean, I kind of did like that portion of it because, I mean, I was definitely like swayed for Bradley's side. I think that's why I liked it a bit more because it's like
Mhm.
kind of got me on the side just to kill him off. I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
I don't know. The movie bringing it back to like the security camera thing.
Yeah.
You guys tell me if I'm going to, reading a little bit too deep into this, but like the movie obviously plays a parallel between the workspace and, an island. And I say this in my review that like it really those two places forces you to kind of be friends with someone you usually wouldn't, or talk to people, or like look out for yourself. It is
Sure.
and it's like kind of making those parallels. I thought of in the scene whenever she's like looking over him on like the security camera footage. It's like the boss looking over your work and like constantly monitoring you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought of it like that kind of parallel thing where it's like
Yeah.
it's like any little thing he does is like a mistake, and she's just like looking at him, just like not doing anything, not trying to help.
Right.
I don't know. I thought of that.
Yeah. I didn't catch that, but that works.
No, it works.
Yeah.
But there is a certain point in the movie where Dylan O'Brien starts to be helpful. He starts to learn things.
Yeah.
He starts to
I
learn
catch-
things, and he becomes like pretty self-sufficient, kind of.
Yeah. For a guy that's like, I would say he's the most self-sufficient for like a rich guy stranded on shore because he's given like the best teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Send
It's a
Help, good
blast.
movie.
It's so much fun.
I don't know.
Is this
It's so much
your
fun.
guys' number one of the year?
Yeah, pretty easily.
No. I've
Well,
seen Nirvana
you've-
the Man, the movie
yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
This
You've
guy
seen
keeps
other
flexing
movies,
it on
bro.
us, bro.
You've already seen other movies.
I'm so mad.
2
I
weeks
missed
from now.
the surprise. Like
It was a surprise showing here.
oh man, I saw the Cineplex Instagram and it was like Matt Johnson pulling up at the Toronto screen. I was like, man, I wish I was in Toronto right now watching that.
But this is easily my number. Well, not easily, but this is my number 2. And
this is gonna be my number 1 until I don't know what's coming out. Maybe the only thing I could
Nirvana
see
the Man, the
overtaking
Show
is Good Luck,
Yeah.
Have Fun, Don't Die.
I don't even know if that will overtake.
I don't know if it
I
will,
don't
but
think it
I
will.
like Gore's movies.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm
I think
excited for that one.
It has a chance, but I don't think. Well, what's the next like big movie that's even coming out? I can't even
I
tell
don't
off
even know, dude. Like
I mean, Nirvana the band.
Nirvana the band, I think will kind of overtake this.
Yeah,
but
I think it's fair to say it'd probably overtake it for me
But
as well. Like, quite easily.
This is like this is the perfect January movie.
it is.
Perfect January.
I mean, let's give props to January of 2026. This is actually a really good month for movies overall.
Well, it's
It's pretty decent.
it's just purely entertaining genre movie
yeah,
that is just so much fun from beginning to end.
Yeah.
With like a
Yeah.
fantastic script that is like
Yeah,
super
really good.
satisfying in a lot of ways. Like so many callbacks and or like setups and payoffs and stuff like that. It's so easy to enjoy, and it's like bloody and funny and stuff like that. It's just like the perfect perfect January genre movie. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
We talk about like
Um,
the death of like the mid-budget movie, and like we need more of these. We need to just like get Sam Raimi to make these like every like 2 to 3 years. That would be great, And it's like
Exactly.
100%.
this movie's doing well, It's like,
Exactly. And
you know,
it's like I forget what Rachel McAdams' last big role is, but it's like a revival of
yeah.
like a just an
I
absolutely
mean,
fantastic actor.
last Rachel McAdams movie might have been Multiverse of Madness, maybe.
There's that, and there's also that Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret movie. But it's like,
Oh yeah, that was a good movie though.
but it's like nobody uses Rachel McAdams. Well, I mean,
her last movie was Are You
some
There, God? It's
he's-
Me, Margaret.
She's in some like genre movies and stuff, but this is such an interesting role for like an actress like her.
Yeah.
It's like she gets
It
to
is.
have so much fun and be covered in blood and guts and shit, and it's just it's so cool. We need more of these, and like
I think she's
big
been
actresses get big actors and actresses covered in goo.
Yeah,
need
and
more
just
of
like
that.
do fun little genre movies,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need more of that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you where this would Send Help ranks in your Sam Raimi rankings.
Sam Raimi.
It's somewhere between.
It's high for me.
For me, it's 8. It's 8.
It's 8. Okay.
I have The Quick and the Dead and all 3 Evil Deads and all 3 Spider-Mans above it.
For me, it's somewhere between 4 and 7. Like, that's kind of a wide net, but I give all those movies 4 stars. So it's like, I have it at 5th right now. It could drop lower. I have Spider-Man 3 above it. But
yeah, for me, it's 5th right now. I don't know if it's a little biased out of the theater. I was just so amped up.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I have all 3 Spider-Mans and then Darkman in front of it, and that's it. Like I'm not the biggest on Evil Dead. I got to give those a rewatch, but I still love Evil Dead 2. But
yeah.
Thank God.
But yeah, I think that wraps up the Send Help discussion.
Yeah.
Yes.
It sucks that Markiplier is taking screens away from Sam Raimi.
Fucking oh my God.
It's ridiculous.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I won't say anything until I watch the movie.
Yeah, but it's strange to me that like, legendary filmmaker Sam Raimi is making a movie and like people our age are like, did you go see Iron Lung?
Do you think Markiplier has a bigger following than Sam Raimi?
100%. 100%. Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, because I feel like
like people our age don't know who Sam Raimi is. They've seen Spider-Man. They don't know him by name.
But I feel like there's like a film community out there. It's like I don't know how big it would be, but it's like they would know Sam Raimi,
obviously.
even like all ages. Like you don't need to be.
Markiplier's like he's like one of the biggest YouTubers ever.
Yeah, but it's like that. That's like I feel like Markiplier's fan base is like directed to a specific age group.
Well,
that's like my only take on it. But he does have like 20 mil, even like maybe more than that subscribers. I don't know.
You want to guess how many subscribers he has? I just pulled it up.
37 million.
He might
very close. 38 million subscribers.
That's insane.
Yeah, like extremely popular.
Yeah.
People who I know that like aren't even into movies are like, oh, I want to go see Iron Lung.
Yeah,
it's insane. Yeah,
it's crazy. But and I think Send Help is like the perfect movie for. Like I don't know how well it's doing at the box office, but I feel like this movie should be doing way better. However well it's doing, because it's this is like it's rated R, right? But it's not like
no, it's not. It's not rated R.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't
it's rated R?
Is it rated R? Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's rated R, but this isn't like a hard like really hard to take rated R movie. It's like even the Bone Temple I found like it was harder to watch scenes in the Bone Temple
No, 100%.
than
100%.
this movie. Like I feel like
Yeah.
people should be going to this movie way more because it's just so fun and
Yeah.
satisfying.
Yeah.
My dad texted me when I got out and like just checking up on me. He's like, "Hey man, what are you doing? Like, how's your day been?" And I was just like, "Oh, I just went to go see Send Help in the theaters." He's like, "What is that?" And I just like recommended this movie because it's just like it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
It's like almost anyone can enjoy this.
For like anyone.
Yeah.
Even if
Yeah, I told my parents to watch it. They said it was all right, but
Yeah.
even if
They're
you're
not
like
big-
13, like
hmm
they at
Go
least
to it.
thought it was interesting. So I'll take
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
All right, that'll wrap up this Send Help discussion there. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, rate us 5 stars on Spotify. All the good things. But we're talking about some news here. Catherine O'Hara has sadly passed away at the age of 71. This is the biggest piece of news.
Yeah,
Just
rest in
a
peace.
tragic death. Big part of my
Iconic
childhood.
actress.
With the Home Alone movies.
Yeah.
Just
Home Alone. I
yeah.
mean, she's still keeping up. I mean, she was even in the studio. She was a major part of that.
Right.
She was in Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice recently, like reprising
Yeah.
her role from Beetlejuice, another like childhood
Yeah.
movie of mine.
Childhood.
Yeah, it's just it's sad. She's just kind of like a really prolific figure in film.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, it's sad.
yeah. Next piece of news: the final Fast and Furious movie is titled Fast Forever, March 17th, 2028. Jonathan, this is all
Oh
you.
man, I just saw that and I just had to like grinning ear to ear. I'm so in for this movie. I'm just sad it's the last one. They could have like dropped the movie every 2 years for the rest of my life, and I'd be day one seated for the rest of my life.
I think they had to end somewhere.
They had to end
Yeah.
somewhere. They of course had to end somewhere, and this is probably
Is this number 11?
this is number 11 indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me.
It's a
if
weird
I'm
number to
wrong.
leave off on.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but didn't Vin Diesel say that Paul Walker will return as like?
Yeah,
There
there
was
was some news about
Yeah,
that.
he's gonna
Like
gonna
AI
return,
Paul
but we
Walker,
don't know
whatever.
we don't know in what capacity. I think it might be like another like Furious 7 type thing going on again. Because they used his brother for the final scene and kind of did something with that. I don't know if Brian O'Connor is supposed to be a major character. I genuinely don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. Like, I genuinely don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. Like, because like that's
AI
just Paul
Paul
Walker.
Walker.
That's like Brian O'Connor is Paul Walker. There's nothing else. There's no recast.
First of all, that's like it's already wrong in so many ways. But then,
Yeah, that's
then
like-
it turns it into like a Avengers Endgame again.
it's like
Yeah.
if you I don't know if like RDJ died and you just threw someone else, it just doesn't feel right anymore. And
Yeah.
as Iron Man, it's like the same thing. Like Paul Walker has cemented himself as Brian O'Connor to me, and it just doesn't feel right. Just in my opinion, like if it's like a small snippet, sure, I can work with that.
Well, it's like weird too because like they like allude in the other movies. They're just like, oh, he's with his family or whatever.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
mean they're not gonna kill him.
No. It's crazy that they're just like like
Yeah.
they gave him that resolution of just like he's not in the business anymore. He's gone.
Yeah.
They did that, and for them to be like, well, we could bring it back a little bit. That's just like
Yeah, I feel like that's already questionable as it is, but you know, if it is going to be like the last Fast and Furious movie, I feel like they're going to bring Brian back in a little bit of capacity,
Probably
just to round it off, like maybe like a family dinner at the very end. Just
I don't know.
wrap it up nice and clean.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they're bringing back to LA, so I'm hype on that. Street
Yeah.
racing.
Okay. Yeah, they need street racing back.
They need street racing. We're getting street
They need
racing
some
back.
J cars back.
Yeah. That Rob Cohen type racing.
Yeah.
I'm locked.
The
I'm
next
locked.
piece of news is Steven Spielberg has won his first ever Grammy and achieved EGOT status. This is crazy.
For what?
Yeah.
What song? I don't understand.
He produced a documentary for John Williams, and so I think there was some he got it related to that. So
Well,
I
shout
don't
out
know
to
if
him,
there's
man.
there's like
Shout
a
out
He should have
Spielberg.
been had an EGOT status, I feel like.
Yeah, it's just crazy. There are very few people with EGOT status, but like Spielberg is one of those guys. he has his hands everywhere. You know, he's
He does.
always he's
Yeah.
always putting his little fingers in places. You know,
It's true.
it's true. You know, he produced Hamnet for
He
crying
did.
out loud.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
and he's up on the stage at the Golden Globes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That guy's just doing
Yeah.
everything.
he's
Though.
everywhere.
he deserves it. Whatever.
He's probably gonna get another one for Disclosure Day.
I need that.
Get
so
another
badly.
EGOT.
Yeah, he's gonna do a double EGOT or something.
He should.
Yeah.
He should. Disclosure Day should win Best Picture. I haven't seen it, but it should win.
No.
Okay, we're going like
When
over a
was
year. In the future.
Spielberg's last? When was Spielberg's last Best Picture win?
Best picture win? I don't know.
Schindler's List.
Probably.
It has to
I
be.
think Schindler's might be
Yeah.
the only one he's won Best Picture for.
I think it's the only one he's won Best Picture for. Is it not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he needs at least 2. Give it.
Yeah,
give it
but
to him
even
now.
like Scorsese doesn't have a Best Picture winner. I don't.
Yeah,
think.
it's so stupid.
He has a Best Director win. He
Yeah.
win. He doesn't have a Best.
Jonathan, I know you like The Departed so much, but like giving it to him
Giving it for The Departed,
is
it does
so
feel like a
wrong.
little pity award. It
It's
does
so
feel like
wrong.
it,
Yeah.
even though I think it's his best movie. But 100%, he should have got it for like Raging Bull instead, just because of
Yeah.
all the
like.
insane
Yeah.
stuff he had to go through prior to Raging Bull,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
just making Raging Bull like on the verge of just how down his life was then. Like
Right.
Raging Bull would
Yeah.
have been the perfect one to give it to him to. Goodfellas,
Or one of
like-
his later movies, I think.
even one of
Mm-hmm.
his later. Like personally, I would have probably given it for Silence, probably, but I mean, I think I remember Irishman year. It was Bong Joon Ho and a Parasite one, which I agree with. I don't know if you guys probably
Silence was Moonlight, La La Land year.
Yeah,
Silence
100%. I could have given that to
Silence could have
Scorsese
won that.
easily
Scorsese
over
directing it.
over Chazelle
Mhm.
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Next
Spielberg
piece of
should have
news:
also-
Mia Therapelton will be cast in Damien Chazelle's next film alongside Cillian Murphy, Daniel Craig, and Michelle Williams.
Who's
This
this?
film is described as being set in a prison.
This is
You did not-
the
you did not
girl
watch-
from.
But this is the girl from the Phoenician Scheme.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is
know.
yeah. She's
Yeah,
good in Phoenician.
I think she's really good in Phoenician. I really
I'm
like
not-
that movie a lot.
I'm not
Um,
jumping out of my chair out of this casting. I've seen enough from her, but I think
Yeah.
it's cool to see her in more stuff now. But
Well, I was going to ask, what did we think about this project as a whole? You know,
Who are the
I'm
other people casting
in.
him?
I'll be in.
It's
It
like
was- Cillian Murphy, Daniel Craig, and Michelle
Right.
Williams are the others.
okay.
I like that.
Cool
Just
cast.
Yeah.
the visual of thinking about Cillian Murphy and Daniel Craig kind of having dialogue with each other kind of has me in. That by itself feels kind of awesome.
Yes.
But I've liked all of Chazelle's stuff, so I'm gonna be in on this one too.
Yeah. No, I'm for sure interested. I'm not a huge Chazelle guy, but
Yeah.
this sounds interesting. I also
Yeah, it's
love
interesting.
Michelle Williams.
Yeah, Michelle.
I'm
Williams.
there for Michelle Williams, literally.
Yeah.
I'm there
That's
for
kinda-
Cillian
that's kinda why I'm
Craig
there,
and
bro.
Michelle Williams.
Yeah.
This is the
I know.
prison one,
Cool.
right? From what
Yes.
I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next piece of news: Mia Goth and Andrew Scott are in talks to lead Fonda, the next film. Director Justine Triet, Anatomy of a Fall
Mhm.
director. The thriller follows the shifting limits of one's woman's sound mind and her grief and obsession take hold. You know, kind of a Mia Goth role. You know,
I'll be in. I'm pretty much in for anything Mia Goth's and Andrew
Yeah.
Scott. That's going to be a good collaboration.
do you guys like the Anatomy of a Fall movie? I haven't seen it.
I like it. I like it.
When I first watched this movie, I thought it was fantastic. It's one of those movies that lives very poorly in your brain. I think.
Yeah.
Really,
Like,
I
it doesn't
don't
exist in my head. It doesn't.
It
exist
does
anywhere.
exist. I don't think it's aged as well as I'd liked it to be, but it's not aged super poorly. I think I may have dropped it from a 4 to a 3.5. I still think it has
Yeah.
really good moments, and Sandra Hüller's insane.
Yeah, she's great. There's the only thing I remember is just the 50 Cent song.
There's
I
a
don't
50
even know.
Cent song in that movie.
It's just the beat of it.
I mean, there's one scene that kind of lives in my head. There's a
There's a
dog
courtroom
scene.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
What?
dog scene in Anatomy of a Fall which I remember vividly.
That's what everyone was talking about when this movie came out. That's what
Oh,
I
yeah, the
You
dog
remember that?
acting. The dog
Yeah.
acting is
The
so
dog acting's
incredible. Yeah,
And
all
just
that, whatever. No,
Are
but
we
Drew,
are we
it's
in
like
on this movie?
I'll be in. I mean, there's nothing here. I mean, a thriller. I mean, Mia
Yeah.
Goth, Andrew Scott. Just off of that, I feel like I'm in.
I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
in.
And
That doesn't mean I'm gonna like it, but I'm like, I'm anticipating it. Like it's on my radar. I'm gonna go watch it.
sure, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't know how. I don't know. I think Mia Goth is just kind of like uninspired casting a little bit. You know,
Mm,
it's just like,
I
oh,
don't
she's
know.
like
It's not.
big and bombastic and can do the quiet thing and like screams and like,
Yeah, but it's like if you have someone that does it
I
so
wish she
well,
would
why
do.
not cast her? Why not cast her?
Well, it's
Like,
just I've seen this for Mia Goth before. I'm not interested in seeing it again from her. I would rather see her do other things, if that makes
I mean,
sense.
she did try other things. She was in Frankenstein. That was like a different type of role for her. It's not. It's not
Sure.
completely a different. It's like in the same vein, but it was different.
Yeah, but then
Um,
she's just like going back to her thing. Which
I
to
don't
be
know.
fair,
I
like
mean,
she's getting these roles or
she's had
whatever, but
different roles. I mean, she was in Emma. I don't know what capacity her role was, but I know that's a drama romance. So it's like obviously
she's in
not.
the Gore Verbinski movie, A Cure for Wellness.
Yeah, she's in.
I'm talking like post X trilogy, Infinity Pool, this kind of
Sure.
like 2020s.
2020's Mia
Her
Goth.
career, yeah, it's like she was also in like
I mean,
Suspiria.
she's gonna be in the Odyssey if I'm not mistaken, right?
She is in the
Yeah,
Odyssey,
she
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know how big of a part she's going to be in that movie because it has
I
like
feel like I remember this.
500 actors,
It might have been someone else, but maybe it was Mia Goth. But I remember like the first part when we heard Mia Goth being cast in the Odyssey, she was supposed to play like a statue.
A statue, yeah.
Statue.
It's just like, oh, is she going to play a statue or not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is like
Yeah.
so
Is
ridiculous.
she just gonna be like a stone figure, or is she gonna actually act?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen this director's other work, so I don't know. You know,
Anatomy of a
whatever.
Fall is good, but it's just like
It's
it does
good.
nothing for me in my brain.
I'll get around eventually. Next piece of news: a movie adaptation of The Exorcism at 1600 Penn is at works at Blumhouse. The story follows the president when the White House becomes a supernatural battleground for good versus evil.
Oh God.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, the issue is like I saw that, right? I saw like that little like synopsis bit, and it sounds sick. I'm all like, I might be in for it.
That would
The
be the
issue,
words I'm using.
no. But the issue is that it's Blumhouse. That's the issue here.
No, I think
Blumhouse.
no.
It is like Blumhouse has had their hits. Blumhouse has had
Yeah.
his, like Get Out, unbelievable. But
Only art.
as of lately, like no. You got to think about it. They had things like Imaginary, bro.
Yeah,
Like that's brutal. Exorcist Believer, brutal.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I can't.
it's the
even
Blumhouse
though-
model, though.
See, even
just
though
like-
Blumhouse has had their things at work, it doesn't work more than it does.
For me,
So
it's
I'm
the
always
premise that's-
expecting the worst thing possible.
Okay, it's I agree with Jonathan that Blumhouse, it's not the greatest. If it says Blumhouse, you gotta be hesitant.
But the thing is,
a
I'm
little
not
bit.
writing it off because it says Blumhouse. That's the thing with
No,
me.
I'm not
See,
writing it
no,
off.
I'm not.
But the
I'm not
combination
writing it
of
off,
this-
but my expectations are going to be unbelievably low.
The combination of the premise, which I think is that doesn't sound appealing.
Yeah,
to me at
no,
all,
it doesn't sound.
I'm
with
kind of in on that.
Blumhouse is kind
I'm
of
kind of in
like,
on
no,
that.
this is not good.
Yeah.
I'm low-key in on that synopsis. I don't know, something about it.
No, I don't know. I think Blumhouse is like, it's kind of good and bad for the industry a little bit. It's good for the the mid-budget movie where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, instead of Disney giving a bunch of money to and put into one movie, we get like 10 different like low to mid-budget movies. In the span of the time it takes to make that one large thing.
Yeah, and they can have like
Which is good.
They can be like the MCU and phase out like 3 to 4 movies a year.
Yeah, but it's like the MCU is like what they're spending on one project is like 30 Blumhouse movies or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like,
Blumhouse, I don't know. I mean, a budget's not an issue. It's like I never have looked at a Blumhouse movie and been like, yeah, they should have had a bigger budget to work with this. It's just like the content of like the movie, the script and all is just awful. Like
no, I'm
it's never
not saying like the budget is the problem. I'm saying the budget is the pro in that sense.
Oh, okay,
The
yeah,
fact
yeah,
that they're taking chances on smaller movies, and that the fact that they'll make 10 and maybe one will hit. I like that
yeah.
model a lot. And it's like those 9 are probably going to be bad, but it's that one that hits that it's really
Yeah,
good.
but
And
just off like kind of the synopsis of it all, you're not in. You don't think that's gonna translate well at
no,
all.
I think this might be
I
one of
think
the
I think it I think it can be fun. I think it can be fun.
yeah.
I don't know,
I don't
yeah,
know.
but obviously
It sounds like a recipe
already.
for disaster for me, but
Yeah.
It does. But my expectations
see.
are low, but I'm definitely keeping my eye on it.
Reminds me of that one Purge movie. Do you guys remember that one? The Purge
Anarchy,
election year, whatever.
election year, Frank
Yeah.
Grillo.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Next piece of news, we have a double Sam Raimi news for the Send Help episode.
whoa,
A new Darkman movie is in the works with
Whoa.
Brian Netto and Adam Schindler, the directors of Don't Move, set to direct. However, Sam Raimi says they're having some difficulties with the financing for the film.
oh, come on.
I'm
Yeah.
not familiar with Don't Move. Is
Wait,
that a big
there's a
movie?
new Liam Neeson is playing Darkman again?
It
It might
doesn't
be a
say.
remake.
It
Is
I
it
assume
says
he's not.
sequel.
Kyvie, are you
Wait, no.
familiar
It
if
says, no. It says a movie. I don't know. It might be I don't know.
series?
I would be so surprised if Liam Neeson.
Kyvie, are you familiar? I know Liam Neeson's in the first Darkman movie, but there's like 3 of them. Do you know if he keeps playing them for like all
I have
3?
no idea. I didn't even know there was other movies.
Yeah, there's like more. And Sam Raimi only did the first one though.
Yeah. I don't even know.
I'm looking and it's not saying anything about Liam
No,
Neeson.
it's
It's
gotta
just
be a
saying that
different
yeah, it's got to be. I think
Yeah,
that would
100%.
be,
That's interesting.
I don't even.
And
What is Don't Move? I want to know what this thing is. I don't think I've heard of this.
I saw it's like a newer horror movie. I don't know. I'm not familiar with these guys.
Oh, I've watched this.
But, oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in this. It's actually not bad.
I'm seeing a lot of low ratings. On
It's a low
Letterboxd.
rating. I give it a 3-star. I'm not high on this.
To be honest, you're the only person that gives it. You're one of only 3 people I follow that give it a 3-star. Most of them are 1s and 2s. So
I think
do
do
these guys have the sauce?
Moments. They don't have sauce. No, they don't.
These guys have it?
No. They don't have sauce at all.
Darkman,
No
the
sauce.
Sam Raimi movie. That's sauce right there.
Not Sam Raimi, of course.
Yeah.
Speaking
So-
of what would have been the sauciest movie of all time, Sam
Oh,
Raimi said he
no.
once tried to make a Batman movie. Quote, I love Batman. I tried to make a Batman film. I couldn't get the rights. What are we doing? Why
that
can't
would've
we
been
just
awesome.
You know what we should have done? We should have had, as much as I love this. No, actually, no, I can't say this. But what if Sam Raimi
the
made the Batman movie?
Yeah.
And Christopher Nolan made, James Cameron made the Spider-Man movie that he was always wanted to make, and then Christopher Nolan made True Lies, and Christopher Nolan can just make True Lies. Who cares about that?
Sure.
No,
Yeah,
give Nolan Avatar. Give Nolan Avatar.
What the fuck?
No.
Give Nolan Avatar.
No, Nolan could not. No one could possibly make Avatar. That's the
No
thing.
one, absolutely. You are 100% right. No one can make Avatar the Ninja.
Yeah, right. It's
Um,
just but like
No, Christopher Nolan's dreams look like Inception bullshit. James Cameron's dreams look like
That's deep.
Avatar, the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in the world.
or Terminator, kind of
Yes.
the nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just I don't know if this is my thing, James Gunn. If you're real, if James Gunn is a real fucking guy, like if he
Are you praying to James Gunn right now?
I'm praying to James Gunn that the fact that we will get this stupid Machete bullshit out of here. And if it was a real guy,
Oh
give
my gosh.
Sam Raimi a Batman movie, or just let Sam Raimi just have fun and like make like a movie,
See,
Give him full
I'm
control.
I'm all for praying to James Gunn and getting Sam Raimi in the DCU, but we're not gonna slander my boy Muschietti in the
Dude, oh my
No,
god.
Muschietti.
Muschietti is nice with it. He
No, he's
is
not.
nice with it.
He's not.
What the fuck?
He's never been nice,
He's
bro.
got that sauce.
He's a mean
bro.
guy.
He's got it. I
No,
am
he
concerned.
wasn't.
I have no issue with Muschietti being a director.
There's no
I
way you
haven't-
watched It Chapter 2 in The Flash and you're like, this guy's got it. This guy's gonna make Batman.
He
See,
sucks
no.
so bad.
See.
Yeah.
In terms of the Flash, I don't mind how he directed it. The script, it's a script writer. It's a script writer, which is attached to Batman, which I'm not a big fan of.
But Muschietti has
on
no
from that one.
respect. He has no respect for you or the audience or anyone.
I
Because
think
he doesn't
no,
give a fuck about
Muschiett's
quality. He just
got
doesn't
it,
care about
man.
quality.
Like, you give Muschietti a proper script, he's gonna make it work.
Muschietti,
He will make it work.
either Muschietti is like just the biggest idiot in the world and he's so stupid, or he like knows that his movies are bad and he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. No, I think he knows. He has to. He has to know.
He has to.
No, bro.
He saw his chance with it and was just
I
like,
will
this is
ag-
gonna make
I
money.
know
And he's like,
Muschietti.
oh, this is gonna make money doing the
See,
Flash.
I will say
doesn't care,
Muschietti
bro.
does bring in money though. Maybe that's why they picked him up. He does bring in that
No,
money.
no.
Nobody does movies because of the IPs he's
He
attached
does not
to.
make money. Muschietti does not make money.
Yes.
Muschietti makes movies that make money. It's
Yeah.
not him bringing
It's not
people to the
Muschietti.
theater. It's Stephen King and
This isn't a
DC.
Christopher Nolan movie, bro.
yeah.
I don't know, but he's
Muschietti
like
isn't Nolan.
he's
Muschietti isn't Nolan.
like,
my guy.
see, you can make movies that should bring in money that don't. Like, for example,
Muschietti's not
like Josh
literally.
Whedon's Justice League that didn't bring money in at all. Like that made money, but it was like a flop. That was horrible.
Because it was shit.
Yeah, exactly. And you say the same thing about like the It movies and stuff, but that brought in that money. It made Bear.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
it
but that
was like a
second- yeah,
phenomenon.
That movie
That
could have
second
easily
movie-
been like that movie could have been easily like the worst thing ever. Like you say, It Chapter 2, I agree, it's not as good, but there's still that word of mouth that goes around. It Chapter 2 only made that much money because of how much people like It Chapter 1.
Yeah, but I think It Chapter 1 It Chapter 1 only was like a thing because of the time it was released. It released at the perfect time where they got Finn Wolfhard coming straight off of Stranger Things. They got the Stranger Things high going, and they're like, "Oh, this is like it's Stephen King's It, a new horror movie with like a Stranger Things vibe."
It's so
It's just-
scary. And it was like this.
Yeah.
People were saying it's like, this is the scariest thing ever.
This
think
was
it's
the
horrible.
Long Legs before Long Legs, where it's like this is the scariest
No,
movie.
this
of all
is
time.
leagues
Yes.
better than Long Legs. This like actually
It's
Holds
worse
up.
than Long Legs. It's worse than
no,
Long
bro,
Legs.
no.
Yeah, it's obviously worse than one of those.
See,
Worse.
okay. Bar that aside, I think Muschetti's nice. I will agree with Sam Raimi would be better, 100%. Like without a doubt in my mind, Sam Raimi would be better for the Batman project.
It's
than
so
Muschietti.
crazy. I have to say this one thing about Muschietti. It's crazy that Muschietti is the only bad director to ever touch Batman. It's just true. It's the only bad director to ever direct a Batman movie, and it's a sad world we live in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. And if James Gunn is a real guy, it doesn't even have to be Batman. He would give Sam Raimi a superhero movie and just be like, you can go all out. Not
Yeah, like-
multiverse of madness shit. Like full control.
James Gunn he's supposed to like comic book movies.
Mhm.
And Sam Raimi makes some of the best comic book movies of all time. And
I mean,
if he called him up, he would
Gunn
probably
has
do it.
gone out and said if he doesn't like the project, it's not getting released. There's no timeline for Batman. I think there's a reason for that. Like, he needs that movie to be like, it's like that movie has
I don't
as
trust
much
James
pressure
Gunn's
on it.
taste. That's the
That
thing.
movie has as much pressure as Superman did, and Superman had like insane pressure because like
Superman
this
had more
movie-
pressure than
Superman
this stupid
needed to
Batman
work.
movie.
Superman needed to work for the DCU to happen.
Yeah.
If like Superman didn't work, then the DCU's in shambles over.
Yeah.
I would say Batman has as much pressure.
I don't
And
think so.
I don't know. I mean, this Batman's the face of DC, man. You can't mess it up. If you mess it
No,
up, the
it
fans
is.
are rioting. I think
Yeah.
the DCU is like definitely on its way down. If that movie's gone, it's like you might as well call the DCU at that point. And there's no way James Gunn's like, he's he he's not gonna do things that like are gonna mess that up. Is my take on it. It's like, I think if he sees a bad movie coming out of this, he won't let it happen. And if he sees like a guy like Sam Raimi interested, I think Sam Raimi will be a part of the DCU at some point. Maybe a Batman sequel, maybe some other project. I think
Yeah.
Sam Raimi is
Well,
definitely on James Gunn's radar.
I'm not even saying like give him Batman. Like, of course that would be so sick. Give
Yeah.
him just like, I don't know, anything else.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
like,
like Swamp Thing.
yeah, that would be cool. Or
cool.
just like,
Yeah, but your goat's directing that though.
all right, bro.
Who,
Mangled.
Len?
Mangled.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. Like, or like a Sam Raimi, like, this movie's already in the works or whatever.
Yeah,
Like the
I mean,
Clayface
I
movie,
could.
But it's like, it reminds me of like the Luca Sergeant Rock movie that was supposed to come out. Just like this random fuck ass character.
And
Just
what,
give him
what I
that and just
like, what I like
you know.
is James Gunn's definitely not just like going for the heavy hitter superheroes. He's like definitely picking out some niche ones. And I definitely know along the line there's gonna be one that works perfect for Sam Raimi. And I think he's just gonna get picked up without a doubt.
But if this does happen, I don't want this to be another Multiverse of Madness. I want James Gunn
No.
because he's been such a voice for, we're going to give full control to these directors. I want to see that. If that's true, I want that to be backed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
there's literally, it makes no sense for that. Like, you can't run a coherent. You can't run a coherent, massive universe like DC and do that. So
you can't.
It's a complete fucking lie that people are believing. But
what? That
they can have full control. It doesn't.
It's like not full control, but there's like still plot lines you have to follow. But it's like on top of that, it's like, I think they get to do what they can do. It's like
the only way he gets full control is if it has no relation to any other movie. It is
which can work because of
like we're
because
talking
of all
these
here. Because of all the niche superheroes that James Gunn's bringing up, it can be an independent project and has like nothing to do with the grand scheme of things, and it can be introduced later without any issues. I think a project by itself
I would like
work.
that. I would like that more than Sam Raimi just like doing another fucking like superhero movie that like getting him to just like ball out on this like random character that's just like never going to show up in another DC project.
If you gave even like if you think about it, like give Sam Raimi like Clayface and it would have been something. Like, that would have been cool. But like, I mean, I like Matt.
That's similar to Darkman though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Wait, before you move on, just quickly. We already know what Sam Raimi's Spider-Man looks like, so it's kind of a difficult question.
Mm-hmm.
But like, would you get rid of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies to have James Cameron's Spider-Man movie and Sam Raimi's Batman and Sam Raimi's Batman?
No, I don't think I would. James Gunn's Spider-Man would have been a sight to see.
James Cameron.
Without a doubt. Yeah. Without a doubt. But I think the way the timeline has gone has worked out perfectly. Sam Raimi did his impeccable Spider-Man trilogy.
I agree.
And James Cameron could go full out on Avatar. And then Nolan did. We get our Batman out of Nolan. So like it kind of all
works. But what if it didn't like fuck with anything? Like the timeline, like just James Cameron's Spider-Man came out in early 2000s or something.
Okay,
and we still get
the you still get the avatars out of them.
Get Avatar,
That's the thing, because I think for me it's gonna be a no, because I love Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. See, I love them. It's
love them so much.
It's obviously an insane what if James Cameron did a Spider-Man movie.
Have you seen the photo that he drew of Spider-Man?
No. Is it sick?
It's like the best thing ever.
But
he draws all his shit, right?
Yeah,
and it's like, it's so good.
And Spider-Man.
Here's my thing. I think that I love James Cameron a lot, obviously, but I don't think anyone could make a movie as good as Raimi's Spider-Man.
I agree. Actually, now that I'm thinking about
that's
it,
like the
Spider-Man
pinnacle.
movie is
Like,
the most perfect thing
it's
ever.
like because I get 2 5-stars out of them. I think they're like two perfect movies came out of that trilogy and a really good third one. And
it's
I mean, I'm in love with Nolan's Batman trilogy, so I think it just worked out. But a question for me is like, I may give up the Raimi trilogy if it meant George Miller's Justice League came out. That would be like a tough question for me. George Miller's freaking Justice League. That was like, man, when I found out that like this is like I was like looking at just random stuff. When I found out that George Miller was gonna make a Justice League movie, and then it got scrapped, I actually dropped to my knees. I dropped to my knees, bro. I was like, that could have been like the best movie.
Like a animation for Justice League.
No, he already had the cast ready, bro. He had the cast ready.
Well, do we know casting? Or
You want me to pull it up? It's actually
pull it up.
It's actually decent. I know
it's actually crazy. While Jonathan's pulling it up, Drew, would you?
Yeah.
I don't know how much you like Return of the Jedi, but would you rather have David Cronenberg direct that movie? Because at one point he got the call to direct it. But that's like the strangest thought in my brain. Like, what the fuck?
Well, it's also David Lynch was called to make Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's an insane timeline,
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I have it up right here. So imagine
George Lucas to Star Wars, into David Lynch's Empire Strikes Back, into David Cronenberg's Return of the Jedi. That's insane timeline.
Yeah.
By the end they're just all like fucking each other.
Yeah. They're like fucking like have like secret third limbs and like blob creatures, Yeah.
All right. So starting off, we have Army Hammer, gonna be Bruce Wayne Batman. Which I think is fire. I actually messed with him. I mean, obviously now it's like a different story, but that's a good casting. Someone named Megan Gale would have been Wonder Woman. DJ Catrona would have been Kal-El Superman. Adam Brody would have been Barry Allen, The Flash. Hugh Case Byrne would have been Martian Manhunter. Teresa Palmer would have been Talia al Ghul. Zoe Kazan would have been Iris Allen. Santiago Cabrera would have been Aquaman. Jay Baruchel would have been Maxwell Lord.
What?
Jay Baruchel?
Yeah. What? And Common would have been John Stewart Green Lantern.
Oh my god.
Which is low-key a casting.
That's so fire. That's so
Anton Yelchin would have been Wally West. The Flash.
Wait, who would have been Wally West?
Anton Yelchin, Green Room guy.
Oh, okay.
If you remember him, he's in Star Trek as well.
Oh,
I don't know, bro.
And there was there's a whole script for this movie out there as well. If you ever want to take a read.
Wow.
I think I'm kind of out on this movie, but I think Common, John Stewart, and Jay Baruchel that's such. Imagine Common, Jay Baruchel, and Armie Hammer in the same movie.
That would be
like
insane.
Insane. Yeah.
Like I don't know. It could have been like the worst movie ever, but it's just George Miller. I just want to keep my hopes high. It would have been so freaking cool.
I don't even know if the cast matters at that point. George Miller directing
Miller
a Justice League movie, like that's ridiculous. But
man, the things I could give up for that movie to come out.
Yeah. Next piece of news: James Wan will direct the next Saw movie, and Lee Winnell is writing the screenplay. Getting the dynamic duo of the first movie back.
Yeah, this is gonna be a banger. It's already gonna be a banger.
Yeah, I like Saw X. I think that movie's fun. So I'm excited to see,
especially with Leigh Whannell back with the script. I think, and James Wan at the helm. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be like a top 3 Saw movie.
Well, Lee Winnell's writing a high right now, post Wolfman.
Yeah,
Right.
he's really at the top of his game. So
yes.
Exactly.
no, but I think he'll do good. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I think he'll be
You
good.
know, I like that first Saw movie a lot. So
Yeah.
next piece of news: the first poster for the Rambo prequel starring Noah Centineo as John Rambo, directed by Jalmari Helander, Sisu, and executive produced by the Russo brothers.
I'm in. I'm so in on this project.
Sounds like
Like
the worst
I
movie.
was like kind of like iffy on Noah Centineo, and then I remember he got like super jacked for freaking Street Fighter.
Yeah, sounds like
and
the
then-
worst
and-
movie of all
dude.
time.
And seeing that,
Yeah.
I'm like, but the thing is, it's like, I feel like the acting barely mattered just because like I don't know how to pronounce the Sisu director's name. It's just gonna be a flat out action, like just like
Yeah.
like a rampant, nonstop action, which I'll just be in for.
I'm gonna be honest, Jonathan. I think you're the only person I know that likes those Sisu movies. Everyone else
No
I've heard
way.
talk about
No
them,
way.
I've
No
heard
way
a
I'm the
lot of
only guy.
negative things about those movies.
All I know is the action is really crazy in those, and
I'm seeing a
need-
lot of like 1
you need to
stars,
have-
1.5, 2.
No, bro, it's fun.
I haven't seen Rambo. Jonathan can tell me, whatever. But like, Sylvester Stallone's like an action movie star, and that's like part of the reason why those movies work, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Noah Centineo is not a fucking movie star,
He's
bro.
not. He's not. But it's like
Get Jason
it's
Statham in there.
but like the thing is, I didn't know like the guy who's in Sisu. I've never seen him in anything else.
Right.
And even off the first like kind of just the images, you're like, I'm not seeing this guy just do whatever it's like expected of him to do, and then somehow he's just pulling off like these insane things, and you're just like all in. And I feel like he's gonna make the same thing work with Noah Centineo.
I think the Russo's name being attached to
That's
this is
that's a little
really
bit
rough.
strange, but I don't think it's gonna be any different from the Sisu movies. So I'm definitely in. I'm definitely in.
I'm out just because I don't think the Sisu movies appeal to me.
I'll just say, bring back action movies with action stars. We need action stars nowadays.
I want to ask you this: who's like,
Agree.
who do you guys think are like action stars right now? Like, you mentioned
guess.
Jason Statham.
Jason
Yeah.
Statham, he's the only one I think.
That's like the only guy like I see just
Tom Cruise,
kind of,
like,
but not
retired
really.
from it. You retired from it last year.
he's a movie star, that
He's a
does
movie
primarily
star.
action.
That's like it's like you say Tom Cruise, people can think Jerry Maguire, they can think like random things.
Sure.
It's like you say Jason Statham, you're immediately thinking action, like hand-to-hand combat type thing. And I would say like I don't know if this guy is still working, but like Steven Seagal is like another guy that comes to mind. If you kind of remember his random like freaking movies.
I just want to say, bring back like where are all our guys that are huge?
Yeah,
they retired on the Expendables movies, bro. They got them all. They paid them all out on the Expendables.
It's so annoying. Why can't there be like we need some random dude to come in that's just jacked?
Like who's the best pick like right now?
Oh, The
Rock.
The Rock is a big.
I guess The Rock, but he's star. Like
he's just like the lesser version of Stallone and Arnold.
Yes, but like his action movies are bullshit movies.
Yeah,
they're Disney bullshit movies.
I don't see anybody.
But he is an action star. That's the thing.
Other than Statham.
And John Cena is like in that archetype, but he's wasted on James Gunn bullshit. So
I don't know about all that.
No. Yeah. Imagine I would be more excited as if John Cena was Rambo. That would be more interesting.
That would be more interesting.
Yeah. It would be interesting, but it would look super weird.
Would it an interesting?
Yeah. No,
I don't think John Cena could pull off. I don't know, like because there's such a unique demeanor to Rambo, and I don't think John Cena has that. I mean, obviously Noah Centineo.
Are you putting your chips into Noah Centineo though?
I will, just because we haven't seen enough of him. He's still a young guy. I'd rather put my chips into him than John Cena.
Interesting.
There's a movie coming out later this year. Adam Wingard. I forget what it's called.
Oh, Onslaught?
Yeah.
I hope that's a banger.
There's an MMA like I don't know how many time world champion in that movie. He's not the star of it, but that is like an interesting concept to me, where you get like
Yeah, I mean,
this
low-key,
crazy fighter guy who looks like he could kill anyone,
yeah.
and just
See,
throw him in a movie. It's gonna
Well,
work.
Smashing Machine had the MMA guy in it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
but the thing
that's
with
like
this Rambo,
documentary acting, though. It's like
well, no. But I'm saying like you take like it's showing that like giving these roles to like fighters could be a profitable thing. As just
because
like big buff guys.
if
Yeah.
this is gonna be anything like the season movies, it's probably not, because it's like attached to an IP now.
Mhm.
They could legit pick up anybody that might look like Rambo or something, because in the season movies, the main guy, he doesn't say a word, like he has no dialogue.
Yeah,
It's just pure action on his part, but obviously Rambo's probably going to be having dialogue.
well,
this
Jonathan,
movie.
I don't know where First Blood takes place or anything. Like, I don't know, like the culture. Is there any cultural thing about Rambo? But like, isn't the dude just named John Rambo? He's just like
John J.
just
Rambo.
Like, yeah, he's just like, he could be any dude.
Yeah, he could be any dude. He could be,
Yeah.
John J. Rambo.
Yeah, it's like blank. Fill in
Yeah,
the blank,
they could have
Fill in
legit
the-
picked up anybody. I think it's interesting they went with Noah Centineo. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Final piece of news is Cape Fear, executive produced by Martin Scorsese and Steven Spielberg, starring Amy Adams, Javier Bardem, and Patrick Wilson. Follows two attorneys who are in danger after a serial killer. They are put in prison, escapes, and seeks vengeance. Premiering June 5th on Apple TV.
Series? Is this a series?
Yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
a series.
I
I
think
didn't know
is a
this
series.
project was a thing until today, and I just saw the picture of Javier, and I'm like, this is just like the best casting you can actually get here.
I need to look this up.
This is genuinely the best casting.
I don't know if you could see. It wait, sorry.
You missed it.
He looks all right,
Okay.
I mean, he's gonna be that
I don't know.
intimidating guy. He's gonna bring on that Anton Chigurh again.
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson, I'm always there for.
Oh, Patrick Wilson, Amy Adams duo is gonna be nice.
I'm not really there for Amy Adams,
Amy Adams.
but
But it's definitely gonna be primarily like a Patrick Wilson, Max, like Javier Bardem kind of face off against each other, which is always, it's gonna be nice to see that.
Yeah.
Have any of us seen Cape Fear?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I've seen Scorsese's. It's really good.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah. All right. That'll be it for episode 31. I don't know if we know what we're doing next week, so stay tuned.
Not as of right now, but we'll keep you updated on the Twitter.
Actually, if you're listening to this, we're going to do a Q&A soon. So if you have made it this far and you have not submitted a question, please go to our Twitter and submit a question. I posted the form where you can submit. Just write your name and your question, and we will answer it soon. So if you have not done that, do that, please.
Yes.
And with that being said, we will see you guys next week.
Nice.
Bye-bye.
Peace.